You ever like get into a bad habit and then you like slowly get out of the habit. It's like, okay, God, good, I'm finally free. And then all of a sudden when you least expect it, that bad habit comes back. Yeah, okay, I realized that given the go live notification and the stream title, you might be thinking about alcoholism, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about how, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I used to have a really, I used to get into the habit of anytime I would, 'cause whenever I start a stream, I'm muted and I just have music playing, yeah? And then I need to unmute myself to like talk, to like chat and stuff. But whenever I go to unmute myself, sometimes I'll just, my mouse will just hover over the stop stream button thinking that's the unmute button for some reason. I don't know why it is that way. I don't know how I got into this habit, but my God. Yeah, I thought I haven't done it in a while. This was a thing that would affect me a lot last summer and like early fall. And then I started to get out of that habit, and now it seems to be back with a vengeance. But yeah, I'm gonna show my face real quick. Hi, hello. Hope how are people doing? If anyone's here yet, hope everybody's doing well. I am here today with literally the last whiskey in my household. Yeah, given by the go live notification, I can. Oh, you can actually see this. I didn't know if my jacket was still on here because the color blends in with the comforter, but I guess on camera the color correction is just different enough that I actually notice it. However, yes, the rumors or go live notification is true. Dad is drinking again. And I'll be honest with y'all, I wasn't quite sure what to stream today. We're not starved for content. It's more of, I'm not sure what's like the priority right now, because whenever there's like something like big like that happens, I'm like, oh yeah, like God of War Ragnarok, hell yeah, that's like #1 priority. Or ooh, new Fire Emblem game, that's also like #1 priority and stuff like that. Or like new Genshin content. We've exhausted all the Genshin content. I've beaten Fire Emblem Engage, so we have options now. We can go back to, shut up. Okay, hang on. I do have Genshin up here. Here, I'll show. Here, I'll actually not clickbait the category. But yeah, I'm just here on Genshin, and I figured I'll stream like my regular chore stuff, and just talk about whatever, like, whatever's the first thing to pop into my mind, and let the intrusive thoughts win, and just talk about them. And then, after that, I figure hopefully by the time I'm done, either chat or I will decide what to play next. And one of the options I'm thinking of is we can do like another Fire Emblem stream, but like I could actually start the maddening difficulty. I do have... Oh, fuck. No. I don't want to fight things right now. Okay, I do want to fight things, but not like this. But do the typical thing of, oh yeah, anytime every time like a character dies, I do have to do some drinking. But yeah. And in case it wasn't clear, any hydrates will make me drink this, not the booze, if you're trying to get me fucked up faster than normal. And I learned my lesson from the first time, and I made the drink appropriately balanced, such that it's a responsible amount of alcohol, because I do plan on drinking more after the stream, and so I have to really water this one down. But yeah. Okay, another thing, okay, I guess this is gonna be good, because the reason why I stopped streaming my, like, normal, like, chore stuff is because, I would have to, okay, I find I'm really bad at multitasking, which is also why it takes so long for me to, like, play games on stream, because if I'm talking about something, the only gameplay I can be doing is stuff like this in Genshin, where I'm just, like, walking around aimlessly, and, yeah. And so hopefully, I might try streaming some of the chore stuff more, just so I can get better at multitasking. Because, like, anytime I, like, want to talk about something or put thought on what I'm saying, then I'll have to, like, pause the game and be like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Also, hello, Mia! Thank you for the gulp. I hope you're doing well. I remember last time you hopped in stream, you said you were still sick. Are you feeling better, Mia? I hope you are, because I'm not used to you being... Okay, sorta, that's good. Now, do you know what it is? Were you finally hit with the vid? Or, I've never heard anyone call it the vid. I don't know why I called it that. I mean, I've only taken, like, N sips so far. What the hell is this? But, what was it? COVID? Is it just a common cold? You don't know. Lovely. Did you test positive for COVID? I guess is the better question. Oh, fuck you. God damn it.
Gather.
Didn't test. Ah, I see. Too lazy. Well, okay. I was about to say, oh, you know, maybe it's something I want to do, but like, if you're just, you know, if you're willing to like admit you're lazy, it's like, okay, fair. Not like you go anywhere. True. Oh my god, it's a Reggie. It is indeed a Reggie. Hello, Corey. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. So, I don't know. So, to catch up Mia and Corey, I'm trying to figure out what the hell to play after this. I've got options. I'm not starved for content. Yeah, so basically, on Switch, I can start my maddening playthrough of Fire Emblem, or I can continue Majora's Mask. On this, I can continue with I can continue playing as Aloy from Genshin Impact in her actual game, or I can play this game, which I've wanted to play on stream for a little while now. But yeah, I figure until then, I'll at least get rid of my, like, Genshin shenanigans, and then hopefully by the time I'm done with Genshin stuff, we can, as a society, decide what to do with our lives. Just watch the first episode of Bocchi and Holy Bananas. Oh my god, yes! I saw Bocchi, I finished the show, and my god, I was just like, man, Corey would really enjoy this. Yo, Mia, if Mia's still here, have you seen Bocchi? Bocchi the Rock? It's a very good anime. Yo, I saw this, like... I think it was Corey who posted the meme. I saw him, he was like, shout out to girl failures, gotta be one of my favorite genders. And I remember Bocchi wasn't listed on there, but I feel like she should be. And it was just a bunch of female characters that are just, like, messes. Like, you have the protagonist of Chainsaw Man. You got, okay, I realized that was only, like, the... Hang on, let me see if I can find this image. Because even though I'm talking about it, I'm also forgetting every single character that was listed on there. Okay, I can't find it. And if Corey was the one who posted it, Corey, send it to me. I demand it. See if I can find it. No. Okay. Okay, guys, all I can say then in that case is I found a really good meme the other day and I wish I could show it. That is all. Or maybe, okay, there's like 3 meme channels in this Discord server I'm in. And so anytime I find like a good meme, it's like, huh, that's pretty good. Unless I save it locally, it's like, okay, shit, where was it? Because there's like so many different channels where this could have been in. Okay, I guess it's lost to time. A daily reminder that if you ever find a video or a meme or something that you really like, always save that shit locally because there's no guarantee you'll ever be able to find it again.
Go.
Can I just...
Go.
Alright, cool. Okay, where is... Oh, no. If this is... If these... Okay, so... For those who are not aware, there are achievements in this game. And unlike achievements in most, like, normal video games, achievements in this game give you primo gems, which you use to get characters. And so, achievement hunting is actually really worth it. There are some achievements, however, that are tied to your daily quests that just pop up every day. And, sometimes, in order to get the achievement, you have to get, like, a certain daily, and then if you do that daily will have a follow-up, and to get the achievement, you have to do, like, the follow-up, or the follow-up of the follow-up, or something. However, here's the thing. If you get the first daily, there's no guarantee that the follow-up will actually spawn, nor, if part of that quest, or sometimes you'll just get the same first quest again, without getting the follow-up. So it's just like, guess I'll die. Oh no, hang on. Is this just... Yeah, and I got the exact same quest again. That being said, I think I've gotten the achievement for this daily quest line already, so... I think I'm good. Yeah, basically, this writer's got writer's block. And like, I am spamming through the dialogue because I've gotten this specific daily so much, but like none of the follow-ups that I know it by heart at this point. Okay. But if, me and Corey, if y'all are still there, then help me decide what sort of game do you feel like watching today? And what sort of game do you feel like watching today where I am also drunk? Do we want the Fire Emblem? Do we want Thomas Was Alone? Do we want Horizon Zero Dawn DLC? Do we want Majora's Mask? Those are the main ones. There's like... There were a couple other options that I had for myself that I wanted... Oh, that's right. Okay, no, there's one game that I... Okay, there's another game that I also wanted to play on stream, but I didn't want to say what it was. Because I felt that if I said it, then I'd have to, like, put it up on the list when there's so many other games that I want to play. And I just specifically haven't said what that game is so that I can play the other games first. Okay. Oh no, the writer's got writer's block. We have to help him get inspiration. But then the writer's gonna make the story really scuffed. And so we have to decide, do we side with the writer to make the story really stupid? Or do we side with the editor who, like, makes it a lot more vanilla? I'm siding with the editor. Alright, awesome. Is that all of the dailies for the day? No, there's one more. Shit, where is it? Okay, it's here. Oh yeah, one thing. Okay, this was okay. This was a thought I had, and in my head, I like put it in like the file cabinet of okay. I need to talk about this at some point, because it's something that's I just felt like I should mention. But you know how on Twitch you gotta like put down like the like title of the game and stuff that you're streaming, and like it'll have like the box art of the game. They changed the box art for Genshin on Twitch. It used to be, Amber, like, hang on, because it used to be Amber, and now it's actually showing the Traveler. Like, hang on, let me see if I can find it here. If I look up Genshin Impact box art. Genshin Impact box art. Okay, literally none of these are the one I'm looking for. What if I say box art Amber? Yeah, okay, so... let me open this image in a new tab. Who's trying to join me right now? Ganyu? Okay, what's Ganyu? Okay, you know what? What's Ganyu got for us? Let's see. Let's see it. They got a Yelan profile picture. How bad can they be? Okay, I accepted, but they're not coming in. Okay, you know what? You snooze, you lose, pal. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me show this image on stream. Oh, Makima's back. Alright, so this was like the cover of Genshin on Twitch for a while, which I find really funny because Amber is the first character you recruit, but then like you never see her again. And I remember thinking she was the main character. Me and like so many other people thought she was the main character because she was like on all the marketing. She's the first character you meet. And now they've changed the cover art on Twitch to be like the Traveler. Let me see if I can find the Traveler. Traveler. I just can't. And if I look on Twitch, and if I just search by category. Okay, yeah, so I'll have to open up this. Do I want y'all to see who I follow on Twitch? Probably not, no. Okay, open image in new tab. Here we go. Okay, this is a really tiny image. But okay, just maybe y'all, hopefully y'all can see it. It's this is the new cover art of Genshin on Twitch. It's no longer Outrider Amber. Amber Simpson shambles. Okay, anywho. Where's my okay. Yo, okay, I'm seeing my mouse in the stream preview like this, but it's not, I don't actually see it on the monitor because on my main monitor I have Genshin on top of it. So I'm like navigating down to like click on the scene in OBS. I remember, oh no, I gotta go all the way here. Then I can click on things in OBS. Okay, here we are. Here we are in the future, and it's... Okay, let me just check something real quick. Alright. Okay, if I'm like weighing the pros and cons of each game. Playing Majora's Mask or Fire Emblem would require me to like finagle with the capture card, so that might be mildly annoying, whereas playing Horizon Zero Dawn could honestly just be... Yeah, it's alright. Honestly, I'm thinking, like, this would probably be the most fun game to play on stream. Especially under certain conditions. So, yeah. Let's... I'm thinking Thomas was alone. Hu Tao counting the number of people are dead. Dead and ready to become her clients. Jesus. Okay, so there's an event going on, which is you just get more talent stuff. However, I'm kind of good on most talents, so do I do the Mondstadt one, which is Cantor? Oh god, Resistance is good because the two Mondstadt characters I use the most, being Bennett and Mona, actually need it. But it's also a really shitty-ass domain to farm. Okay, this is Diligence. I don't think I have anyone who needs Diligence. Wait. Oh, is Ingenuity in, wait, I never know what these are. Okay, it's Ingenuity. Nada needs Ingenuity. And speaking of Nada, can I actually level her talents? It's been a hot sec. I feel like I can level her talents even more. Okay, I can crown her talent. That's incredible. Alright. I'm just missing money. Hang on, how should I... Yeah, it is worth crowning her skill because Archon. However, I do also want to level this up. So I use her in Electro and Hydro parties. Don't really use her in Pyro. Okay, so trigger interval decrease. Okay, so it just makes so that her skill procs more often during Electro, and then in Hydro it just makes that it lasts longer. That's actually pretty good. Okay, but the reason why I'm not leveling is because I have like little to no money. Oh wait, hang on. Let's claim the stuff from our pot. We have a lot of stuff in our pot, my god.
This realm is...
It's been neglected. Okay, a bunch of people leveled up friendship. Ayo. Okay, if there's... I can't think of anything... Oh! You know, if we are broke... Although I don't think it's worth it. No. We're better off getting, like, artifact stuff. Cool.
If you ever have...
Wait, how much longer until my plants are ready to be farmed? Oh! In 2 hours! Okay. I'll probably do it off stream. Okay, what is my, teapot man selling? Hey, Chubby. Alright, he's selling spin crystals that I've already got. Okay. Inazuma. Okay, so, oh no, Thumaru. There we go. Not Thumaru like we're Spanish. Catalan lisp. Oh yeah, in case it wasn't clear, because I don't think I've shown this on stream, I got Yelan. There's a funny story behind how this happened, and I think I'll wait until more people show up before telling you the wondrous tale of how I got Yelan. But yeah, okay. Alright, event time. I appreciate any domains where you have to fight, like, the machinery, because as long as you're not doing physical damage, which I'm not doing because I don't have Eula, like, you can fuck up them up with any party. You can fuck up them, you can fuck them up. I can swear, I swear.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Put the
Stabilize.
shield up, yeah, seems like a good idea.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Go!
That was like 80k. Like another 81k. Okay. I don't know what they'll find. Oh, it was probably just the Blood Blossom. Cool. I'm still not sure what the ideal rotation is in this party, because, like, alright, I want to be able to have my cake and eat it too, which is to put both their bursts up and use both their skills. Just so that I can get the energy back. However, I also want to like maximize Hu Tao's like uptime with vaping. So, okay, let's do okay. Let's try the okay, you know what? I'm gonna energy farm for Yelan, just a tad bit, just like once. And then I'm gonna see what would happen if I
No, my sword.
yeah, and by energy farm for Yelan, it's just use 3 skills. Or not even, just 2. And we go back here. So what if I just only use the bursts and then use the skills in between rotations? I feel like that might actually be the play. Because usually it's nice to just sort of sneak in a quick skill here and there, but I think for this rotation, we can probably only use Yelan's skill then, huh? Or, yeah, Yelan's skill, because it's fast. Okay, let's freeze y'all in place to give us extra time.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a bird. You are about to get sight.
Okay, 80k. Cool, I can't even see the thing that's okay. It's hard to tell if Yelan's really an upgrade from Albedo or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure she is because I trust the math and what like veterans of old time Yelan versus Albedo havers say, but I don't know. It's hard to test with like from damage numbers alone because I just can't see the damage numbers because things just die. We'll continue the challenge. Okay, if we're able to stall this out another half hour, we can even do a run of Emblem. Okay. Start.
No, my sword.
Oh, cool. Everyone got their burst back from that.
Gotcha.
Gather.
Witness the power of good. Here comes the catch.
All right. Awesome. Sometimes I wonder if maybe I would have been better off with Shimenawa Hu Tao, because like a lot of things just die before I can even use the burst in the first place. But then I realized if things are dying before I have a chance to use the burst, then Shimenawa is really not going to change anything. And second, when I do find a difficult enemy, then having the burst is still nice. Okay, leave the domain. So because I've been farming the Yelan talent and weapon... Oh yeah, because remember, I got Aqua. So because I've been farming weapon and stuff, and the talent event, I've been slacking on my weeklies. And so I think I still have like 2 or 3 left. Yeah, I did Scara. I did Child. I did Ajdaha. I did Andreas. I did Storm Terror. So just the Inazuman ones. Okay, so it's just I just need to do Raiden. I need to do Signora. Okay. I think we can. I don't think we need Electro for Raiden. It's fine. I want to try this. Like I have a okay. So I have a special party where I would basically just do a Yoimiya like vape team, but instead of having Bennett or like Albedo or Kazuha or like any like I'd have Zhongli, Xingqiu, Yoimiya, and then I'd put like Raiden in the last slot because Electro. But I realized there's just so much elemental application with like parties like this, even without bursts, that you can you'll be safe. You don't actually need you don't need Electro per se. You just need energy. Not energy, you just need like, you just need to make sure that your burst is up, but not burst, your skill is up.
Quietly now. Body and mind.
Sack didn't proc. I'm mad. Yeah, what is my chance of Sack procking? Okay, 70%. Do I have a refinement material? Okay. Yeah, the game's been doing this ever since, like, version 3.3? No, 3.4, where if I open up certain menus, like, the buttons just don't work. Do I have another... No, I don't. I do not have another sack. Alright. That sounds really weird out of context, and I just realized. Okay. Okay, Inazuma. Alright, let's see how well this... Let's see how well the Leeway party does against the Inazuma god. Yeah, I remember my friend Andaria used, because she got Alhaitham and his weapon, and, she wanted to see, she's able to, like, defeat this boss without, like, without her going into her, like shield phase.
Illusions are but distractions.
Aw, then she does this. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted.
Shattered! No, my sword! Quietly now.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
This world.
Where is she? There she is.
Stabilize.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Okay.
Time to act.
Now we go to the outside. Cool.
This witness the power of eternal. Here comes the catch. Take it easy. Inferior.
Okay.
Solidify. Order guide.
No, fuck. Damn it. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna normal attack with Zhongli because I'm gonna save the pyro for when she decides to put the shield thing up. Okay, just from Yelan and Xingqiu alone, this is doing a lot of damage. What the hell? Teleport, please.
Inferior. Ring cutter. These are about to get dicey. The final calamity.
Alright, cool. Yeah, with enough elemental application, you don't really need Electro, as long as you can... If you do a party like this, then it becomes optional.
Eternity is in my hand.
Oh, she's doing this. That was fast. I also did, like, no damage to the shield, which is fine, I guess.
No, my sword.
I believe Ganyu is the ideal character to bring to this fight. Oh, fuck. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, God, I didn't realize the shield was gone. Hu Tao is very fragile.
Purge all obstacles. Perish.
Yeah, I remember, like, okay, my favorite way to do this fight, though, it's a bit risky, so I don't do it that often, is, using, what's his face, Kazuma. Oh, I don't even need the... I was about to use the burst just to finish it off, but I didn't even need to. Alright, cool. And now everyone has max energy. Let's go. Alright. Okay, so if we just stall for 24 minutes, we can do another, we can do an artifact run, and, just gotta... If it gets attacked, if it gets crit damage, I might use this. Yeah, the thing with Cryo Goblets is the only Cryo character I have... Okay, so... The only Cryo character who I would build as a Cryo DPS is Ayaka. And while I do plan on getting Shenhe, you don't really build her as a DPS, you build her as a support, so she would need an attack goblet anyway, so it's like, eh. Sora loves anime. I haven't played Genshin so long. Yo, welcome, Sora. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, no, Genshin's fun. I really like this patch because they added a, they added a new area, which has my favorite world quest. This area. Because I'm a tryhard, I've already 100% hit it. But, yeah, no, this area is pretty fun, and the world quest is really good. I very much enjoyed it. But yeah, when was the last time you, what was going on last time you played Genshin, Sora? Also, I'm trying to decide, like, after I finish all, like, my Genshin stuff here, what I should do, what I should play afterwards. I have some options, so if you have any input, I'd greatly appreciate it. Our options are Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, Thomas Was Alone, Fire Emblem Engage, but a second playthrough and on the hardest setting, or Majora's Mask. I'm leaning towards one of them myself, but I want to see what chat wants to do, and chat's been very indecisive. When the Hu Tao banner came out and wanted to pull for... Ah, I see. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you've been around and I've bitched about how awful my luck is in this game, but I have literally... Okay, before this banner, my 50-50 win ratio was 3 wins and 10 losses. And I have even gone so far as to losing 5 50-50s in a row. Now, with that luck, and also, okay, I got Jade Spear, my first ever 10 pull on the weapon banner, and after that I've had to go to full pity every single time to get the weapon I wanted. And so with that luck, with that luck in mind, I came in this banner with 160 wishes and a 50-50 guarantee and 65 pity. Hu Tao came home after 11 pulls because it was guaranteed. But then I was like, okay, I have 150 wishes. I want to go for Homa because I can take or leave Yelan. And after like 110 wishes, I got Aqua Simulacra and then I got Staff of Homa. And then I just decided to throw my remaining wishes at Yelan, and at around like 57 pity, I actually won the 50-50 and got her. So, despite my fucking garbage-ass luck, I managed to get both characters and both weapons. I have never been this lucky before in my life, and I don't think I ever will be. And all it took was over 200 wishes and guaranteed pity. Actually, yeah, wait, now that I think about it, I think about it, it wasn't even that much luck, it was more just a lot of saving and a lot of, like, guaranteed pity, huh? Yeah. This just goes to show, like, how much you can squeeze out if you just save and splurge. What do you think about Dia being in the standard banner? People are mad about it. I think it's fine. I mean, hey, this just means that, like, somewhere down the... Okay, my only thing when they're adding a new character to standard banner is what's going to happen to their signature weapons. Because Tignari's signature weapon is Hunter's Path, and that's a really good bow. That's like Ganyu's best in slot bow for Melt, but we're never going to see it again unless they bring it back on like a weapon banner. So I'm just more concerned of, is her signature weapon going to be on like the standard banner weapon rotation? That's honestly what I'm worried about. I don't really care if a character is like if the character's standard banner, then like, in my mind I'm like, okay, does that mean they suck? But it just means that you have a higher chance of getting her at any point. So yeah, if she ends up being like bad, then frankly I'll be glad that she's like a standard banner character, because that means it'll be much more realistic to get her constellations. Because then maybe because if she's bad and like only good at like C4 or something, then it's more realistic to get constellations for her. If she's really good and is a standard banner, then like, I think that's just having your cake and eating it too. I wasn't gonna pull for Dia anyway because I'm saving for Shenhe. And I like Dia as a character, but it takes me a while to warm up to new characters in this game. Like, when I started playing the game, I started playing around the time... So, I started playing when Ito got added to the game, and Ito, for the longest time, was the newest character I had, just because he happened to be the banner character around the time I started. And I would only pull for characters who were having reruns, Um, and the thing is, because I would only pull for rerun characters because I'd play the game and I'd get attached to characters as I met them in the story, and I'd just be like, man, that Zhongli guy's really cool. Well, and like I love Zhongli just as a character, so that's why I wanted him. And I'd only pull for characters who and because I wasn't as familiar with the theory crafting as I am now, so I would go with characters who I knew were like tried and true for like being good, or okay. I've said this before, but my criteria for playing for pulling for a character is, do I like them narratively? Are they fun to play as? And are they good? Those are the three criteria I look for. And so I would always pull for pre-existing characters because I could usually vet beforehand whether or not from like other players if they met one or more of those criteria. And like I just got Yale now on a rerun, not when she was new, because at the time I didn't know like a lot of the theory crafting stuff. Now I have a pretty good sense of like, okay, which characters are good, which ones aren't. And also like I can try them out for myself when their banners drop. I've seen Dia's kit and she looks pretty fun. Her personality is pretty solid. Whether or not she's good, I'll wait until the game actually like comes out to see. Not when the game, when she comes out in game. But yeah. And you have Shenhe, she's great. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So when I started playing the game, so I got Ito, and then immediately after Ito was Shenhe, and the reason why I didn't pull was for that exact same reason, because I hadn't met her yet, so I didn't know her, and I didn't really know, like, I didn't know, like, how she played, like, I just did the demo, and that was really it, and I didn't know if she was good. And now she's, like, my I think once I get Shenhe, it's just gonna be Ayato, and that's gonna be it for rerun characters, other than Constellations. Because let me show you my team that I use her in, that I'm looking to use her in. It's this. So she's gonna replace Diona in this team, basically. Because Ayaka's the DPS, Mona's the Hydra Applicator, Kazuha's the Swirler and Buffer, and Shenhe's gonna be the Cryo Support. Yeah, and if you replace Diona with Shenhe here, this is the high, I don't think it's the best DPS, I don't think it's the best freeze team, but it's the highest DPS freeze team in the game of Ayaka, Shenhe, Mona, Kazuha. For what it's worth, though, despite it being the highest DPS, I do think that the Morgana team, so like Mona, Ganyu, Diona, Venti, is like a better team because you also have shields and healing. I think that replacing Mona with Kokomi is also better, even though you're going to have lower DPS. I think that the healing and Hydra application that Kokomi provides is still better. However, if you just want big number dopamine from like massive Ayaka damage, then this is the way to go, but like with Shenhe instead of Ayaka. But Sora, what party do you run Shenhe in? Do you run it in a similar setup, or do you have another more niche build for your Shenhe? Because I remember someone was telling me that they wanted to run Shenhe as a DPS, and I'm like, you can. Yeah, I might try that. Like, there's a few support characters who can totally like hold their ground as a DPS. Like I've seen people do Cryo Zhongli, and that shit scares me. Like, Zhongli is a better Cryo DPS than, like, some actual Cryo characters like Eula. Through the power of Chongyun and Shenhe. I've also seen people make Ito into a Cryo DPS. I remember the video called it the Blue Oni build. That shit's terrifying, man. Okay, I have about 15 minutes until my resin recharges and we can do another run of Emblem. So I think in the meantime, so what I've been doing in Genshin, because I am a tryhard, I have been looking at some of these achievements here. If I can, yeah, so I have 827 achievements. And I want to see if I can like get as close to the max as possible because I can squeeze out Primo Gems. I've been using Paimon.moe to track my achievement progress, and let me see here. Okay, so according to Paimon.moe, Where is it? Database, achievements. Okay, I can squeeze out another 450 Primo Gems through achievement. If I just get all the remaining achievements, that's another 450 Primos. Which is less than 3 wishes. However, at the same time, every wish counts, and how close am I to another wish? Okay, I'm like halfway there. So yeah. Yeah, the save for Shenhe begins now.
I got a new letter from an informant.
Oh?
Looks like the situation has changed again.
Uh-huh. Okay, what? She's not gonna say what it's changed to, just that it's changed. All right. Hello, Oinkry. Oh God. Oh no, Oinkry doesn't know this. Oinkry, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining in the stream. So I have 2 things that I need to share. 1, Dad's drinking again, and I need your help to pick out a game for me to play once I stop playing Genshin. I'm thinking Thomas Was Alone, because I feel like this is a fun game to play on stream and I've never played it before. I can also become an Aloy main for a stream and play her actual game. I'm doing the DLC on it, so yeah. And then there's the Fire Emblem game that I've been playing before, but on the hardest difficulty, where it'll be the same of every time a character dies, I gotta drink. Except the game's gonna be even harder, so more drink. Or I could play Majora's Mask. So if you have any preference, feel free to weigh in. And the second thing, you may notice, Oinkery, I have a yeah, so funny story as to how I actually got Shenhe. Oh, okay. Answering my previous question, you use Bal Shenhe Diona. Okay, who's the 4th character, Sora? Because you still have room for 1 more slot there. Yeah, because I am curious now. Is it Eula? Because I heard someone say that. Okay, I'm gonna look at this because I heard someone say that Shenhe also buffs physical damage, not just cryo. So, hang on. It's Eula. Okay. Okay, it does. Okay, so her burst does shred physical res. All right, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good party then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I always forget that she also buffs, or that she's also like a physical buffer. I always just see her as the cryo buffer. But yeah, no, that's solid. But alright, so now that Oinkry's here, I have to explain how I got Shenhe. So, now, after I got, so my goal of this banner was to get Hu Tao and her weapon. I got Hu Tao, Yelan's weapon, which is still just a good weapon in general, and then I got Hu Tao's weapon. So I got what I came here for, and I had like a bunch of wishes left over, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until the live stream. If Shenhe is gonna be next patch, I'm gonna skip the remainder of this banner and just save up for Shenhe and pull Shenhe. And if Shenhe's not next patch, then I'm gonna get Yelan. Or at the very least, I'm gonna try for Yelan because I didn't have her guaranteed. And what happened was we get closer and closer to the next patch, to like the live stream, and I know that Billy Churl,
Silly Billy Hilly Churl.
Okay, so we get closer and closer to the live stream, and I see that the drip they had was for Dia and for Mika, and I'm just like, okay, Hu Tao's so cute. I know exactly. I always try to like let her sing every time she sings. She just does it very frequently. So it's like, okay, Dia, Mika, yeah? Now, Shenhe and Eula are 2 characters who have not had a rerun in a very, very long time. So I am under the impression that Eula is gonna have a rerun because we learned from the event that Mika is also part of Eula's team. So it would make sense for for like Eula to be rerun before Shenhe, because also Eula's gone the longest without a rerun, more so than Shenhe. And so I'm just like, okay, all right. I don't think Shenhe's actually going to be next patch, and so I'm feeling that it like, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't. And then I see on the live stream, Koi Dao, who's Albedo's voice actor, is voicing is like hosting the stream. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it's gonna be an Albedo Eula banner, all right? So we're not gonna have Shenhe at all. Perfect. I can pull for Yelan. And I remember, so I start pulling, and then it's like 3 to 4 a.m. my time, yeah? And I'm like, oh, hey, it's past daily reset. I'm gonna just log in and just throw 2 wishes at the banner, and if I get lucky, I get lucky. And I'm like, wait a minute, the live stream's going on right now. So like, live stream's going on in the background while I'm pulling. And so I just do my 2 random pulls from my dailies in the event. And on the second pull, it turns up gold, and I'm in call with a friend. I'm like, oh my god, dude, look, it's gold, oh my god, oh my god, and it's Yelan. And I'm like, yo, holy shit, I got Yelan. I shit you not, less than 2 minutes later, they announced the banners for the next patch, and they're like, in the first half, we're gonna have Dia, and we're gonna have Sino, because it's been too long since Sino's had a banner, even though it was just version 3.1. And in the second half, it's like Shenhe Ayaka, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious right now? If they'd announced that 2 minutes sooner, I 99% chance I would not have pulled. Like, holy shit. No, not 90, 100% chance I would not have pulled, because at that point I would just save my pity. So now, I have to pull for Shenhe. Thankfully, Shenhe's second half. Thank Christ she is not in the first half, or else I'd be fucked. But now I have to pull for Shenhe with 0 pity and this many wishes so far. So the save begins. And like, granted, because she's second half, it seems like we're gonna get a lot of Primo Gems next patch anyway. And I have until the end of her banner to get her. So I'm pretty confident that I can get Shenhe. The thing that I'm actually like crying over is because it's Shenhe Ayaka, which means I'm not going to be able to get the Mist Splitter, and that's what makes me really upset, because now it's like, if I want to like, okay, wait, no, not this party, if I want to buff like my Ayaka, yeah, it's like, do I get her best support, or do I get her best weapon? And like, I already have R5 Amanoma, so it makes way more sense to like get Shenhe, but I still want, like, I've come to really love Ayaka. Like, I've triple crown her, like, and all that. Like, I bought her outfit, so I do want her weapon, and also dopamine 266 crit damage. Shut up. So yeah, I would like the Mist Splitter at some point, but it can wait. It can wait. I would rather get Shenhe than get the Mist Splitter. Especially when I already have Amanoma at R5 as well. And her crit's already good enough, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, we good. But the lesson that this is a cautionary tale. If you are saving up for a potential character, do not pull on a banner willy-nilly until you know for sure, until the live stream. Then and only then do you actually pull on the current banner. Also, Ishka SM, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Beefy Ayaka, thank you so much. Ayaka is probably my best built character.
A blade embraces.
I love you, but shut up. You say it too often. Man is spitting facts. Yeah, no. I was just telling the story of how I was saving for Shenhe, and I was absolutely confident. I had the utmost certainty that she would not be in the next patch for a number of reasons. So I continued to pull on this banner, and I was pulling on the banner while the live stream was going on, and this literally happened. This shit happened as they were announcing the next banners. And I was fucking crying. My god. Got a million characters. Okay, alright. I got him. The characters, I don't use the... Yeah. Yeah, no, I was... The thing is, one... Here's the thing. I use every, like, limited 5-star character I own. Like, there is not a single character I regret pulling. Like, for what it's worth, Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Ishika! Glad you're enjoying the stream. I really appreciate it. And I believe... Hold on, let me check my stream stats real quick. Okay, you are the 98th follower, so we're only 2 away from 100. Hell yeah.
Bummer.
No, I actually, for what it's worth, I do actually use Yelan, and I wouldn't have pulled for her if I didn't, like, actually, like, want her. It's just that I wanted Shenhe more, is the thing. And thankfully, there's enough time, and I play this game every day, and, like, I have not missed a daily in 15 months, so, yeah, I'm pretty confident I can still get her. And the whole reason why I pulled her is because in pulling for Staff of Homa, I got Aqua Simulacra, so I figured I have a use for it. Only reason you want Shenhe is because she's Chongyun's auntie. I mean, that's fair. Do you use Chongyun a lot? Oh yeah, I ask this question to everyone who shows up in my chat whenever I do a Genshin stream, which is, who do you main in Genshin? Because I'm always curious. Yeah, I myself, so as you can probably tell from my profile picture, I am an Ito main.
Catch me.
He was the first limited 5-star character I got. He is probably, like, the character I use the most often. Hey, yo! Okay, so, Scarab... Okay. In terms of, like, both gameplay and, like, in terms of just, like, pure, like, narrative stuff, Zhongli is my favorite character. If we're combining, like, gameplay and, like, if we're combining, like, gameplay and narrative stuff, like, Ito is, like, my favorite. And a very, very close second, if not tied, is Scaramouche. Yeah.
The wind rises.
Ito's cool, hell yeah. The first 5-star you got is Diluc. You stopped using him as soon as you got Chong. Yeah. Okay, so my first ever 5-star was Mona. So I said this earlier in stream, but I lost my first 5 50/50s in a row, so I have a lot of Okay, I have every standard 5-star character except for Chi-Chi. Somehow, the one everybody memes on for, like, being the mascot of losing 50/50s is the one standard 5-star character who I don't have. Yeah, no, I only use Mona in this party now. I used to use her a lot more, but I still do, but I only use her in this freeze party. I never lost the 50/50 scare. God damn. That is GG. I wish I could win my 50/50s. The Chi-Chi. Yeah, no. Somehow I've been cursed. I have the Chi-Chi curse without actually getting Chi-Chi. Like, I can show you in my character archive. This game literally gave me two. I have C1 Tignari, and yet I don't have a single Chi-Chi. But I have all the other standard 5-stars. I have Yin, I have Diluc, I've got Mona, and I've got Keqing. I would use Jean if I had her C4 because I have Xiao. Yeah, I have every Animo and every Geo character. Oh no, Ishka, I'm so sorry. You've been losing them ever since. How many 50/50s have you lost? Lost the 50/50 on Albedo's last rerun to C1 Mona. Aw, damn. Wait a minute. Hang on, you never lost the 50/50 until Scara's banner. But Albedo's rerun was before Scara's banner, though, was it not? So wait, so you always won the 50/50 until Albedo's banner, then, was it? Because Scara's banner was 3.3 and Albedo was 3.1. And and Albedo's last banner before that was in version 2.3. Okay, Albedo banner right before that. Okay. Okay, so you've been losing 50/50 since 3.1, goddamn. Yeah, hang on. So I haven't updated, so I need to add my my polls, but let me pull up my Paimon.moe history here. No, I don't want to open Steam. I meant to open Google Chrome. No, 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 no. Hold up, hold up, hold up. A wish counter. You started playing at the 2.6 update? Yeah. Makima. Yes, I do have Makima as my background. I'm a fan of my wallpaper. Of this of the Makima thing. Yeah. Okay, you started playing 2.6. I started playing okay, so what is Makima? She is one of the main characters from Chainsaw Man. Yeah, so this is my You love Chainsaw Man? Yeah, I read the entire Chainsaw Man manga in a day, and I am caught up on part 2. It's incredible. Haven't watched that yet? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so far, they're only like a third of the way through part 1 of the manga. The part 1 of the manga isn't that long. Like, I was able to read it in a day if you like manga. But for the anime is still really good. Very pretty, very fun. Been on a sports anime kick? Hell yeah. Okay, so if you look here, my global stats, in terms of winning the 50-50, my luckiness is bottom 11%. Oh, my luckiness of getting 5 stars is middle of the road. Okay, so like top 44. And getting 4 stars is actually pretty lucky. Okay. Weapon banner. So winning 50-50s on the weapon banner, bottom 14%. Getting 5 stars and 4 stars, I'm like middle of the road. Standard banner. I am bottom 9% for 5 stars on standard banner. How? But you can see here, Mona. Oh, I got her at 19 pity, and my friend was like, oh, hope you didn't use up all your luck for the next year. Little did he know I actually did, because Mona, and then Ito's guaranteed, and then Diluc, Zhongli, then Kuching. And okay, granted, Raiden was really early, but still, I was upset because the Kuching, Raiden, and Jean were all on the same day. I kept pulling after that. I deadass had close to 200 pulls that banner, and I only was able to get 1 Raiden because I really wanted her C2. And then after Jean, Venti was guaranteed, and then Diluc. Okay, not gonna lie, I almost quit the game at this point because I had lost 4 50-50s at this point, and I really wanted Ayaka because I didn't have a good cryo character. And I was like, okay, I've lost 4. I was like, I've lost 4 50-50s. Surely I'll be able to get like a fifth, like my 5th one will actually be a win. I'll finally get a dub. And then I did a wishing ritual. I did a wishing ritual, and I had Toma, I had my friends bring their Ayatos. We went to the spot where she did her dance, and then my friend was like, as Ayato was like, Kamisato Ayaka, I command you to come home. And then I got C1 Diluc, and I was so upset. I took my Toma and I threw him from the top of the Kamisato estate into the sea. And I was like, he's dead. He's staying dead until Ayaka comes home on this account. And I was like, I was considering quitting the game at that point. And then the very next day, Ayaka came home at 17 pity. And then at this point, I'd lost 5 50-50s in a row. And I really wanted Xiao because Xiao is fun. And I just remember my friends and I were so my friends were really excited for Xiao to get a rerun. I was okay. I'm gonna say this just because it's very fitting, but I was literally lamenting that Xiao was having a rerun so soon because I was like, I'm not gonna get him because the only way I could get him is if I win the 50-50. And at this point, I've just kind of accepted that I'm never going to win a 50-50 because after losing 5 in a row. And I don't know if the stream's still, if the VOD's still up. No, it's not up on Twitch, but I think I still have it locally. I was crying over the fact that I had never won a 50-50. And then my friend was like, no, come on, we're gonna I had so many people in that stream, and I finally won it was a late pity, but I finally got Xiao as my first 50-50, and I fell out of my chair. I was so shooketh. You thought your Xiao is C2? Hell yeah, nice, and 200 pulls. Damn. You should do your wishing rituals. Shao is best boy. You love Shao. Yeah. We our favorite vigilant Yaksha. Your Animo Supremacy Squad is what you... Okay, yo, I own every Geo and every Animo character. Like, Geo and Animo are my two favorite elements to use. So then after that, after getting Xiao, I then was like, okay, I am now gonna save until Kazuha. And I'm glad I did, because look at this like god-awful pity here. My god. I had to go to full pity twice. Like, I lost to Kaching, then I got Kaz. And then and the thing is, I remember for the longest time, I was like, okay, my biggest nightmare is if Kazuha and Yoimiya are in the same banner or same patch, because I really wanted Yoimiya because she has... Yoimiya has my favorite idol animation in the game with the fireworks. She's like... Like, it's just great. And I was like, I'm only going to get Yoimiya if I get her early and if I win the 50-50. And if there ever was a time for that to happen, it did. Scaramouche, Shao's, Kazuha. Okay, deadass, those 4 characters you listed, in terms of just pure gameplay, if we're not counting like story and things, in terms of pure gameplay, those are probably my actual favorite characters to use. Like, it's those 4 and then Ito. Like, those 4, Ito, and then Ayaka are like my, in just terms of gameplay, those are deadass like my favorite characters. Like, I don't know what it is, but they just made Animo the most fun element. You don't have Yoimiya? Yeah. I mean, granted, you don't really need, like, she's I love her, like, personally, and she's really fun if you just want to, like, get the dopamine of spamming one button and seeing something die in a distance. But if you have Hu Tao, then, like, no one really needs Yoimiya. Venti's little... Venti makes the game play itself. Like, there's always, like, 1 or 2... I feel like when you play the game for a while, there's always, like, 1 or 2 characters that just completely transform your account, that make it so that, like, you'll... that make it so that, like, the game suddenly becomes so much easier and, like, change your playstyle. For me, it was Zhongli and Venti. Zhongli, because I realized after... Because I didn't know how Zhongli worked. I just got him for fun because I loved him as a character. And then, like, a week after I got him, I noticed that I wasn't taking damage anymore. And then, the other character was Venti because I realized I never have to try in a domain ever again. Or, like, ley lines. You just bring Venti to a ley line or a domain and you just sit back. Yeah, that too. And to break rocks. Yeah. And you use him to break rocks as well. Yeah, and then, so I will say, for what it's worth, despite losing all my 50-50s, only once have I not been able to get a character that I really wanted because of losing a 50-50, and that was Kokomi. I was unable to get Kokomi because I lost that 50-50 to Yin. And then I was considering pulling more on that banner, but I really wanted Nilou and I really wanted Albedo, and then I saw that... Not only were they in the same patch, they were in the same banner. So I skipped Sino. I skipped, who was on Sino's banner? Was it Venti, I think? Yeah, I think it was Yeah, I skipped Sino. I skipped Venti. And I was like, okay, all right, we're pulling, you skip Sino because, yeah, that's the play. Yep, if I didn't have Venti already, I would also skip Sino to get Venti. And so I, like, went into that... that was the most ambitious pull I've ever done, because I went into that banner with 40 pity. I had, like, 100-something pulls on hand, and I was like, okay. And I had a 50-50 guarantee. I was like, okay, the plan is we get Albedo, we get Nilou, and then we get one of the 4-star weapons on the weapon banner, because the 4-star weapon, Ziphos' Moonlight, is Kazuha's... I believe it is just as good as Freedom Sworn for being his best in slot weapon. And so the goal is we get Albedo, we get Nilou, and then we get our 4-star weapon for Kazuha. C3 Venti, jeez, I mean... Yeah, if you really love Venti, then yeah. I know, like, Venti Constellations, if you can get them, like, his C2 and his C6 are really good for Xiao because they shred Animo resistance. But, like, besides that, like, unless you really love Venti and you want to, like, give him a hug and give him the best, yeah. Hang on, I hadn't come across his rerun yet, so as soon as it came, I said, fuck whoever's new. Yeah, it's true. Like Venti because he holds his bow all gangster. Like, fair enough. That's completely fair. I know there's a couple other characters who do that as well. I think Goro does the same thing, but Venti looks cooler than Goro in my opinion. But yeah, after I got Albedo, the slickest, the luckiest pull I ever got was the 50-50 win on Nilu at 23 pity. I don't think I ever got that lucky. And then I did eventually get Xiphos' Moonlight on the weapon banner, which was very cool. Hang on, let me see if I expand this. Yep, Xiphos' Moonlight, and I got it twice. And I had enough pulls left over to pull one of the 5-star weapons because it was Jade Cutter and Nilu's weapon. And I was like, if I get either of those, I'm happy. And I proceeded to get neither. I got Skyward Blade, but hey, at least now I can say my Bennett is very good. Yeah, I will. Okay, the weapon banners are a lot better now. They're not as scammy as they used to be because we have more 5-star characters with more signature 5-star weapons. So the weapon banners are actually like worth it. I still wouldn't recommend pulling on the weapon banner for like newer players, but you've been playing since 2.6, so I feel like yeah, you pulled for Scaramouche's weapon. I mean, the other weapon on that was the Red Horn, which even if you don't have Ito, is just free crit damage. So yeah. And Xiao's last rerun, yeah. I mean, Xiao's last rerun was Al-Haytham. Yeah, again, it's Al-Haytham's weapon, which even if you don't have Al-Haytham, it's a free crit damage sword. And Jade Spear is, in my opinion, arguably the best spear in the game next to Staff of Homa. Yeah. And then you skipped Al-Haytham for Shao Kahn's. Yeah. Okay, with Xiao and Constellations, it's either you go C0 if you just want to get Xiao, you go C1, or you go C6. There's no in between because all of his constellations between C1 and C6 are dog shit. Okay, hang on. I think I'm good like showing off like my wish history. Let me swap back to the game and then like let me show you some of this shit. Like I swear to God, like, I don't know if y'all have, like, seen the meme of Xiao and Xiao and Albedo's C4s were swapped. Because let's look at let's look at Xiao's. Okay, first of all, I just want to show you. Goro also holds his bow gangster-like. And I believe Tignari also does. Yeah, and so does Tignari. It's like... Defense. Does he scale off of it? No, but he just gets defense. And then you have Al Bader man here who just plunge damage. Oh, you mean when they're doing their oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I actually didn't okay, wait, now I'm curious to see. Is Venti the only one who does that? Wait, hang on. I'm gonna make a party with just all the archers and let's see. So this is my speedrun team. I don't know if anyone follows Genshin speedrunning, but this is the fastest team for like whales. Even with everyone being C0, this is still a pretty cracked team. I feel like he's the only one. Okay, let's test out a bunch of other archers.
Are you going to hold a festival?
No.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Sure. I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Company, fall in!
Okay, this looks like a really shitty party, not gonna lie.
So, where's...
Child holds it slammed down horizontal. Ah, okay. Wait, this is important. We're doing a science experiment here. Okay, let's need to climb the tree. Pretty please. Oh god damn it. Alright, fine, we'll just do it from here. All the girls hold it pretty much upright. Because they're pretty and perfect. So that was Yelan. Let's see what Farazan does. No, damn it. Let me up. Let me up. All right. Okay, wait. I'm seeing them hold it off to the side. Oh, the charge. Okay, I guess we need to plunge from farther up then, huh? Okay, wait, let's go to... Let's go here. Okay, he's holding it to the side. No, not... Oh, the char... Oh, I see what you mean. The charge attack. Okay, so Goro holds it to the side. Yeah, Yelan holds it up. Farazan holds it up. I know Yoimiya holds it up. Ganyu, I know, also holds it up. You haven't seen Goro? Yeah, that's fine. And also, if you don't have a Geo party, then there... Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to use Goro if you don't have a Geo party. But my god, to make Geo parties amazing. What other archers have I not tried out?
The hunt begins.
About Tignari.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, everyone's favorite archer, Aloy!
I'm Aloy. Ready for the hunt.
And then, Fishuro.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Your jury characters aren't built? Yeah. I'm a Geo main, so, like, I love it, but it's a very, like... Aloy you've never seen. That's probably for the best. Alright, cool. Oh! Tignari holds it sideways as well. Okay, so Tignari, Goro, and Venti all hold their bows gangster. Are there any archers I don't have, actually? Hang on. Besides Child and Ganyu. Oh, I haven't tried Kale yet. Oh, okay, Kale and Kujosara are the only two. Where is Kale?
Everything's ready. Let's go.
You haven't played Tignari since his banner and story quest? Yeah, I need to build my Tignari because I don't have Alhaitham, and so having an actual Dendro DPS would be nice. Because the only really built Dendro character I have is Nahida. Yeah, she holds hers up. She holds her up perfectly straight. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really all you need. MC and Nahida are good enough. I'm mostly thinking about for like DPS purposes because Nahida is more of a support than a DPS, and like as far as like Dendro DPSs go, it's like Tignari and Alhaitham are like the two like great ones. Bocchi just like did you just watch an episode of Bocchi, Corey?
Huh?
Bocchi just like you for real. You're a Bocchi who's trying real hard to be a Rio. Aren't we all on it? At the end of the day, aren't we all just Bocchis trying to be Rios? Okay, I need it now. Let me restore my speedrun team. Okay, yeah, with Hu Tao.
Is it time for me to join you?
You have Alhaitham on your alternate account on the EU server? Okay, I'm so scared of making an alt account because I feel like if I made an alt account that was like a free-to-play...
I await your instruction.
On 3 different servers, goddamn. See, okay.
Want me to come along?
Even despite how unlucky this account is, I am like really invested into it if you couldn't tell. And so I'm just afraid if I make like a side free-to-play account, I'm just afraid that my side free-to-play account is going to have better luck than this account. And so that's why I refuse to make any like different account. I'm like, no, I don't want to. No. Your main is on America server? Yeah. Now I have a friend who, okay, I don't know if this is impressive or sad. So she's in Europe, but plays in the North America server. She only has 10 more ping than I do. Like you see, like my ping is like 90, and her ping is like 100, 110. And I'm just like, how? I don't know how she does it, but she does. Yeah, I know, right? Your ping is 15 to 20. God, I wish that were me. No, okay, so, on America, EU internet is insane. Okay, Japan internet is insane, I heard. Like, the EU is kind of like the US in that depending on... It really depends on where in the country... Okay, in the US, it depends on where in the country you are. Whereas also, like, in the EU, it's like... It depends on which country you're in. Because, like, if you're in the UK, then, like, apparently their internet's really bad because they destroyed all their 5G towers. That's not bad for the EU server. And then oh yeah, that Asia ping. Oh, okay. Yeah. I live on the West Coast, and this is my ping. And then I remember for Thanksgiving, I visited my family in Chicago. I played on my phone, and on my phone I was getting 20 ping, and I'm like, what is life? Like, I'm playing on Ethernet, and this is the ping I get. Whereas when I play on my phone, I have like a third the ping. I know, right? Like, it just be like that sometimes. Yeah, like, I live in a suburban area on the West Coast, whereas when I was using my phone, I was in like the middle of a city in Chicago, so. All right. Let's do a little. Okay, so I'll be honest. So I used to have the really bad habit of farming Vermilion because I love Xiao and want him to have the best, and it's just like nah. And now I've finally got my Xiao has gotten to a point where I'm comfortable, where like I don't like. Yeah, I'm good. It's like decent. Energy recharge could be a bit better. He's got 2,000 attack, 7,200, and this is on Vermilion. And I've crowned his like normal. So like yeah, I think my Xiao's good, and he has PJWS. Oh god, that's does Shime even buff plunging attacks? Hang on, I don't think it does. Okay, it does. Okay, it does plunge. But then you're just, wait, so... wait, how does that work, though? Because if you use his skill... Although, okay, wait, you would get the energy back, though. Because, so you use his skill, and then you get the particles, and then you use his... Okay, no, I could see that. Okay, that would work, yeah. Okay, it's a bit scuffed, but I could see that working. Because it only triggers once, and so you would use his skill 2, or if you have his C1 3 times, and then you would be able to catch the particles, and then you can go ham. All right, yeah, that's not bad. Compared to 2-piece Shimano, yeah, that's the recommended thing because all right, and I will say this, I know I'm a complete hypocrite for saying this. For Xiao, yes, this is technically better, but, if you, while it is better, in terms of, like, account efficiency, it's way better doing 2-piece Shimenawa and 2-piece VV, and, because, like, 2-piece, like, yeah, it's not as good as, like, 4-piece Vermilion, but it's still, like, good enough. And you're also going to be able to farm for, like, other characters as well that way. And you can spend your resin on something that's much more efficient. You have his career 71. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Like, I think, yeah. Okay, important question, though. What's his energy recharge? Because that's a stat that gets overlooked a lot when building Xiao. Because he needs a lot. Especially if you run him without a second Animo character. Let me check. Yeah. Because if you run him, like, you can run him... I like to run him with Venti, because Venti is good for crowd controlling. Recently, the party I run him in now, ever since Faruzan has come out, is him, Faruzan, Bennett, and Zhongli. And Faruzan uses Favonius, which is nice, but she just doesn't make particles, which sucks. So yeah, he needs quite a bit of ER. But usually from things dying, he's able to get good energy recharge, and as long as Faruzan crits... Which, thankfully, she does. I can get good energy recharge back. Yeah, and the party I use in Xiao, I just swap out Scara and Xiao interchangeably. Yeah, if there is any one domain to just farm, like, infinitely, it's this one, because about a third of the cast uses Emblem. You'll never not have a character who uses Emblem. I had reached a point where I was pretty cozy with all my Emblem characters, and even if you don't get Emblem, you'll get Shimenawa, and Shimenawa is just such a good set that it's great. And it's really easy to farm as well. Like, the characters die, the enemies die even if you don't follow, like, the leyline buffs. Okay,
Things are about to get set. Let me weave you a verse.
Time to go.
okay, today I've learned you actually want to use the Hydro character's skill for energy reasons.
No, my sword.
Busted.
Alright, cool. Okay, honestly, your Xiao seems really good. Like, 160 energy recharge is very nice. Okay, oh, okay, wait, this could be good. This could be good for Yelan. So, okay, my Yelan is currently sitting with... So she's only 80 out of 80, so if I ascend her, she's up to 71 crit rate. Venti... Venti is a batter... Venti just has ER... Like, okay, Venti is a battery just by existing. If you want to be funny and just spam his burst, you could give him ER, but, like, he really doesn't need it. You can fill his energy to... Yeah, exactly. You do not need energy recharge on Venti. And that's just 2 skill hits. That's not including, like, any of the enemies dying and giving energy. So 88. So as it stands, my Yelan will have 71 and 197. Okay, can we get higher? I kind of want higher. I would like one more roll of crit damage and I'll be happy. Okay, alright, that flower's not going to replace the one she currently has. Okay, if this goes into crit damage, I'll be a happy camper. Need one more EM piece for Venti. Yeah, please, 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 fuck. Oh, no, alright. These are 3 decent stat. Yikes. Your Kazuha has 900. That's good. That's really good. Oh, yeah. So the other thing for Venti. So a little bit of unsolicited advice. There are 2 ways you can build Venti. You either go the route of you just stack. Either way, you're going to want like 4-piece VV. And you either stack EM. So you just put like Elemental Mastery on each of the 3 artifacts here as your main, and you just try to get EM on the subs here. And Stringless is basically his best free-to-play weapon, especially with refinements as well. Or you can go attack. Yeah, you could go attack percent, ammo damage, crit. Technically, attack, ammo damage, crit is better, but that's only if you have perfect substats, which is much more easily said than done. So I wouldn't recommend it. It's just simple. It's a lot simpler to get EM pieces. The only thing though is, so it's a bit of a, it's a 50-50, because like, yeah, like if you want to go crit Venti, you need like the perfect substats. However, whereas if you go EM Venti, you just need the main stat. Elemental Mastery is the hardest main stat to get on an artifact. You have a higher chance of getting crit rate, ammo damage, and attack percent than you do of getting triple EM. So, yeah, so on one hand, you either go for the really hard main stat, but don't have to worry about substats, or you go for like just annoying substats and like normal builds altogether. I will say, ever since VV has been added to the strong box, yeah, you have, and the EM artifacts you get have energy. Okay, that's just fun. That's just funny. Like, that's just funny. Like for me, I strongbox a lot of VV, and because of all the VV I've strongboxed, I could actually put, so with Kazuha, it is just you want to go like full EM. Like, hang on, where's my Kazuha? Like, he's right here. Like for my Kazuha, I do this. It's just EM and ER. This one each artifact has got like that's really nice. If for Kazuha, that's honestly, if you're doing EM main with 10% ER, I would put that on Kazuha more than Venti, because Kazuha needs the energy recharge more than Venti does. Yeah, I got this, which is on set. This is my most cracked Kazuha piece because, my god, it has the main stat, it's on set, and it has the substat he needs. And I have 77, 79. I have arguably his best in slot weapon, and he has, I am so close to 1000 EM. This is why I kept strongboxing VV until I realized I'm better off strongboxing literally anything else, like Crimson Witch or Hu Tao. But yeah, the way I've kind of like built my characters are, for Kazuha, I give him all the EM VV, and then for Venti, I give him all the crit VV. So like my Venti has this. Your Kazuha has one. Well, okay, yeah, question. What weapon are you running on your Kazuha? Because, yeah, like Freedom's, like if you, like the umbrella, okay, that's not bad. It's better for, Kazuha is better suited towards like AoE, and the umbrella is more towards single target, but it is just a really nice stat stick. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about though, no worries. Yeah, I only recommend going crit Venti if you can get like the perfect artifacts, which for some reason I did. Yeah, no, I would still, no, I recommend the umbrella over Iron Sting. Like, I put my Iron Sting on Milu. It's fine. Like, I mean, if it's not leveled up, then just a matter of time. Because the thing with building characters is, if it's a matter of leveling up their character level, their weapon level, or their talents, then that's just a matter of time. Like, that's guaranteed progress. With artifacts, that's luck. That's like RNG. Also, hello, Skylar. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, thank you for supporting. I am looking at, I'm talking about discussing on how to build certain animal characters. I currently have my umbrella on Cookie Shinobu, who I just need to level up. Who wants to spend millions and more on talents? Yeah. I will say it's a lot easier leveling. Like, okay, so I consider so I haven't come in school has been a bitch. Yeah, no worries, it's fine. I appreciate it that you're able to come in when you can. Okay, your Scaramouche is triple crowned, so my Hu Tao is triple crowned. My Ito is triple crowned. My Scaramouche is triple crowned. And my Mayaka is triple crowned. Those are all my triple crowns. You get asked what you feed him all the time. Yeah. But, oh, I was gonna say something. I had it on, like, the tip of my tongue. Oh, yeah, the umbrella. Yeah, so... Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, like, triple crowning a character is overkill. You only triple crown characters who you love. Like, no, there's no need to cry, Skylar. Like, triple crowning a character is honestly overkill. Okay, so after an attack hits opponents, it will inflict an instance of Cursed Parasol on one of them for 10 seconds. Okay, yeah, the umbrella's fine, but it only affects, like, one target, so yeah. His crit rate's only 50, but his crit damage is 233. Yeah, okay, so... I actually farmed the new domain because 1, I didn't have a good bloom set, and 2, I wanted to farm for Scarab because I didn't have a spare set on hand for him. So I actually did get this. Got Desert Chronicle, and this is my ratio. He doesn't crit as much as I would like. I do want to farm this domain a bit more, but I think it's good enough for now. But yeah. Yes. Yeah, no. Like, okay. When it comes to crowning, crown the characters who you love. Like, the difference between talent level rank 9 to rank 10 isn't that much. There's only 2 instances where I will say it's actually worth crowning a character, and that is Zhongli E-skill, because the difference between level 9 and level 10 is actually pretty significant, and Xiao normal attack, because that's what his plunges scale off of, and the difference from level 9 to level 10 is quite significant. Those are the only 2 where I would recommend spending crowns. Other than that, it's like, yeah, or like, unless you really give a shit about the character, then like leave him at rank 9. You love Scara's weapon, the bell dings, it's so funny. Oh hell yeah. I've seen footage of Bell Scara. It looks like fun. Yeah, I've settled with Solar Pearl, and I'm refining it with each battle pass. It works, it gets the job done, it takes care of my crit rate needs, so I can run this. I think, do I still have a crit damage circlet? No, I don't. I think, yeah. Man, I was so sad when I pulled Ayaka just because I got good Blizzard artifacts, but she's been carrying your... Yeah, no, Ayaka's good. Like, I would always... Okay, Ayaka, unless for some reason you just hate her, I don't know why anyone would hate Ayaka, but she is like... She and Hu Tao are like arguably the 2 best main DPS characters. The only thing like about, the only like thing I would say like about like Ayaka gameplay wise is, like... It is like sometimes like enemies like can't be frozen and it can be wonky like getting her burst to hit, but like she's just so good. Like in terms of like pure gameplay, like it's her and Hu Tao, and I'm hearing people say I'll hate them, but I feel like right now Dendro is really good because it's new element, so a lot of stuff is geared around Dendro. So there is I have a feeling that Dendro might fall off in the future once it's no longer the new element. But as of right now, it's just so good. But yeah. Yeah. And her skin looks, it does. Okay. I would love the skin. I would love the skin a lot more if, I love the skin a lot more if she didn't have the hat. Like, I'm not a big fan of the hat, but other than that, I love the skin. Because I feel like the hat takes away from the hair braid. Like, if the hat wasn't there, then the hair braid would stand out so much more. But other than that, I love the new outfit. And Almanoma still matches very well. Scaring of the buildings, it's so funny. Any new characters so far? Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I got Hu Tao, I got Yelan, and I got their weapons. So that was neato. So in a few days, so the banner ends in like 3 days, and in 3 days we are getting whatchamacallit? Whomst. Fuck, oh yeah, Dia, that's right. Yeah, we're getting Dia, and then yeah, y'all saw the live stream. I don't need to regurgitate it. And if you haven't seen the live stream, it's literally on YouTube. Just go watch it. But yeah, bro. Okay, I will say, like, I came into this banner. Okay, I came into this banner. To be fair, before y'all be like, no, let me know about the live stream. Okay, do you want me to post the YouTube link? It's fine though. Okay, cool. It is literally on the exact same channel that it always is on, which is it's just the Genshin official channel. Hang on. Genshin 3.5 live stream. Cool. Like, yeah, 3.5 special program. It's just, yeah, it's literally on this channel after every like thing. So if you ever, because I know like Skylar's talked about missing it a bunch of times, and I'm just like, just look at it. You can subscribe to that channel there. And now, okay, if okay, I have streamed so much Genshin Impact, right? I stream so much content of the game, and I am now literally I'm literally shilling the official Genshin, like, YouTube channel. If they don't sponsor me one day, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I feel like at this point. Anyway, but yeah, no, I will say, before anyone judges me for getting, like, all 4 things, I came into this banner with by the end of this banner, I had 200 pulls, and I had a 50-50 guarantee and 65 pity. Like, if I didn't get both characters, it would just be my trademark luck at that point. You know, because the thing is, I was going for the staff, and I lost the 50-50 and got the bow, and then got the staff after. Which is why I got both weapons. This character I was guaranteed to get. The only luck I had was I managed to get her. I managed to win the 50-50 on her. That was really the only luck I had this banner. The rest was just me saving up from playing this game every day because it's a fun game. But yeah. You have C1 Ayaka. Oh, that's nice. Okay, the C1 for Ayaka is like, Wait, hang on, let me, like, pull up for console. Like, the C1 is more of, like, an energy thing. You can just use her skill more. But because you have the C1, that means the C2 is in reach. And the C2 is where, ooh, that's really good. She's stuck at level 70 because you're sick of that boss. I mean, okay, I like that boss. Okay, anytime I get a new character, and, like, or, like, get a new, it was her banner. Yeah, 2.6 was her banner. Yeah. Now, anytime, like, I have a new character or something, this is the boss that I always test out my strats on because I want to see if what's the biggest, like, if I can one rotation it, because it's a really easy boss. Do you know how to get to the domains in Sumeru, like, in the swamp? Don't I know? You can't wait for the rewards. No, let me know. Maybe skipping both banners. Yes, every damn time. Notice me. Yeah, notice me, Hoyo. Exactly. I hate it. It works on your nerves. Okay, I will say, so, like, okay, wait, if you're having trouble with this boss, like, what enemies do you usually throw at it? Because as long as you don't use physical damage, it's really easy to fuck up. Like, I'll use my Ayaka team. Oh fuck, you don't have Kazuha, so, okay, you have Venti though, so let me. So I'll use Diona, I have Mona, and I'll replace Kazuha with Venti.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Okay, but real quick, to answer, okay, before I demo this, to answer Skylar's question, so in the swamp, those, oh, I can beat it in 2.5, but it's just annoying when oh, okay, I see what you mean, yeah. Okay. As you probably already know this, but I'll be back onto the live stream to catch up. Oh, okay, I see. And I just realized Skylar's not even here because I sent her. Oh, way to go, me! I sent her away. Just don't like the littles. Yeah, as you only need to kill the one. You just have to kill the one that has the health bar with the thing around it. But yeah, that is literally the most annoying part of it. Yeah. Okay, I figured as much. Okay. Then it throws you off. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Then in that case, then maybe this will feel cathartic. This is my speedrun team. Like, oh my god, I'm just hitting everyone. Here, you know what? If it makes you feel better, let's. I hope this is therapeutic for you.
Let's light it up.
Because we just do this. All right, cool. Everyone has energy. We're just gonna wait until we only have one. We're just gonna wait until it does the machine thing. Then it's just this guy alone, and then we're gonna speedrun him. Because it's a lot of fun doing that.
Off we go.
If you have Ayaka and you have Kazuha, then this is just Hutao propaganda. I want to disclaim, this is not a consistent party. Don't do, like, only do this if you're, like, doing, like, fighting against, like, a single boss or something.
My apologies. Let's light it up.
You have 4 parties? Awesome, cool.
Adventures.
Yeah, like, that's good. Like, as long as you have at least 2 parties, it's great. Like, what I'm saying is don't use it. What I mean to say is don't use this in Spiral Abyss expecting good things to happen. This is where... this is normally a whale party. Okay, cool. So what we do is...
Teamwork is strength.
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Sakura swirl. Higher, higher, pants on fire.
There we go. Yeah, and the thing is, I'm using like very safe and consistent artifacts. Like I'm using like I opted for more crit rate and like lower crit damage and like lower HP, because when I have Hydra Resonance, I get like when I have fuck, I can do words, I swear. When I have Hydra Resonance, this HP is reasonable, but this without Hydra Resonance, she does not have enough HP. But the actual most amount of damage I've done was... Let's see if I can find... $531, $413. Yeah. That's it. Your 4 parties are Animo Supremacy, Daddy Step on Me. Oh, Scara. Okay. Onichan. And Bloom and... Okay, wait. I have so many questions. What the fuck? Wait. Okay, Animo Supremacy. Okay, wait. If I had to take a guess... Is that a Shao Venti Faruzan party? And Shao Venti Faruzan Kazuha? Daddy Step on Me, I'd imagine, is like Scara, Faruzan, like Bennett Yunjin, or okay, wait. Oh, Shao and Scara in the same party. That's okay. That's fair enough, I guess. Okay. Daddy Step on... Okay, so... I will say... If you really want to go, like, hyper carry Scara... You go... Scara, Faruzan, Bennett, and Yunjin for, like, big dopamine DPS damage. Although I don't know if you have Yunjin. Oh, that's right! I got her! Oh, I pulled her on Standard Banner recently! Yo! Hell yeah.
1
Okay, I don't have any Standard Banner pulls either.
client, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Okay, and I'm gonna energy farm because whenever I see my characters with less than max energy, it gives me pain.
Adventure time.
Okay, and okay. Okay, so after supplement is Oni. Okay, who the hell is Ayato? I'd imagine your Onichan party is Ayato. I can't imagine who else Onichan would be if other than like the male traveler, but I don't know anyone besides Enviosity who's a traveler main. And then Bloom and Boom. Okay, so... Wait, what? Wait! I thought Daddy Step on Me was Scaramouche because he steps on you with his burst! Oh! Okay, what the fuck? Because, like, that's his whole thing! Of, like, he steps on you. Also, this is how we get Hu Tao down to reasonable amounts of HP. But no, it's just... So Daddy Step on Me is just the daddies, I guess, huh? Zhongli, Diluc, Ito, okay. I mean, fair enough. Wait, you have Ito? Okay, this makes the... Okay, Ito Haver and... Noticing an Ito Haver in chat makes me happy. But also, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, Hu Tao is optimal when she's, like, about to die, which is why... But not when she's actually dead, so I'm just trying to... You have C1? Oh my god, what the hell? What? What are all these 5-star constellations? Jesus Christ. His domain is really work. Okay, I will say the Husk of Opulent Dreams domain is pretty, yeah. No, it took me a really long time to get good Husk artifacts for him. All right, cool. And Hu Tao has a reasonable amount of HP. You got to, yeah, okay. This is what, let me show you what 6 months of farming got me. And it's still, there's still a lot of room for, like, I still consider this cope. There's this. There's this. Would that it was defense instead of attack. This is his off piece. Not as much as I would have liked, but he also needs energy recharge. This I'm only keeping because attack and energy recharge are still fine, and it is on set, so it allows me to use this as the off piece. As opposed to this, which is honestly pretty cope. And then I have this. Child, okay, actually, you know what? Child fitting in does fit into Oni-chan. You know what? Toma actually, yeah. Next you're gonna tell me that your Ayato is like C2 or some shit. Okay, so I will, like, to give you an idea, like, I've bitched about how unlucky my account is, and while I might have, like, all these, like, limited 5-star characters, I do not have a single limited 5-star constellation. Okay, Bennett's a 4-star. Like, all of these are C0. Mona's standard. Traveler's Traveler, and then we got all the standard and 4 stars. Your Ayato is C nothing? Okay, I'm not as jealous anymore. No, I say Ayato because one of my friends, okay. So while you have my account, which does not have a single limited constellation, one of my friends was like new to the game, had to go all the way to 80 pity and couldn't get Raiden Shogun. This is back on her second banner. And this is in 2.6. And then after that, we then go into, yeah, so we go into 2.6, and he gets Ayato in like 20 pulls. I'm like, God damn, okay. He then gets Venti in like the next 15 pulls. And then he just pulls on Ayato's banner again and gets Ayato C1 again. And I'm just like, bruh. Ayato's not built by steal artifacts from Xingqiu. Ayato and Xingqiu don't use the same artifacts. Okay, I have a thing on my channel where you can spend channel points. I have a thing on my channel where I can spend channel points to review someone's account. And, like, usually I just wait for people till, and, like, you know, like, normally if someone, like, redeems it, then I'll be like, okay, like, send me your account number, I'll do that. But, like, listening to you talk about your account, I kind of want to do an account review for you because you seem to have a lot of interesting builds. And at the same time, you just happen to have a lot of, like, constellations on your characters, which I'm just like, yeah. But, like, no, if you, yeah, no, if you don't want to do it, then, like, no worries. Like, I get it. It's at the choice of the viewer for a reason. So, yeah, like, don't feel pressure to, like, redeem it if you don't want to. Don't you really have built as your Animo team? Yeah. Do you do the Spiral Abyss at all, Ishkan? Because for me, like, I like gameplay, and so it's like, oh, and I love build crafting in games. It's like, oh, I have all these well-built characters. I want to throw them at something, and Spiral Abyss is kind of just that. You just cleared 412. Okay. Do you go for all the stars, or you just go for the clear? Nice! Oh, congrats! Hell yeah! Yeah, just the clear, okay. Yeah, it is like a gradual thing. Like, if you do get like characters who are like really well built, then it is like a thing of like over time. Like, first it's just like, oh, Spiral Abyss is a thing that's just kind of there. Then it's, oh, Spiral Abyss is a thing where I can actually clear to see if I can get the primos. Then it's, okay, I'm gonna get the 36 stars so I can get all the primos. You didn't get any star? Yeah, that sounds about right. The first time I ever cleared 412, I got 0 stars on Chamber 3, so yeah, no worries. It is what it is. And if you clear it for the first time ever, then yeah. I will say, 2.6 was the first time I had ever... you joined the game in 2.6. 2.6 was the first time I ever got 36 stars, and I've gotten 36 stars every single time since then. Because now I'm like, okay, if I don't get it this time, then what the fuck am I good for? But yeah, no. I like challenging and hard gameplay, and Spiral Abyss provides that. Every now and then they'll throw in an event which is like really fucked up. Okay, do you remember the hypostasis event that was like here-ish? Like there's an event that was like here where you would fight the different hypostases. That event was fucked up. Like even with all my built characters that you see here, like I say built characters and I show Yelan and Hu Tao as if I had them back then. But even with all my built characters, like I could not beat some of the hardest difficulty hypostases. You cleared the first half of Chamber 3 and 2 of your characters. Yeah. No, dude, it's like that. Like, okay, so I see. What I'm hearing from this is you're on the journey. You're basically on your way there. Like, I don't know if you give a shit about collecting all the Primo Gems, but like, yeah, second half was easy peasy. But who is in the Spiral Abyss this season? I've literally beaten it. Oh, I know who it is. Yeah, first half is Azamon, and second half is the Eremites. Yeah, second half is easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fun. I do like sometimes I'll stream Spiral Abyss, and other times it's like, man, I kind of want to just do it now, and I'll do it off stream. I enjoy it. I wish there was more. Like, okay, it's the constant struggle of when you're a Genshin player who has 827 achievements, who has 100% in every single area, who has 12-3 with 36 stars, and when you're resinless, it's like, man, I wish there was more content. And like they've added TCG, which is pretty fun. Let's go. Okay. All right, Ishka, feel free to drop in your UID in chat, or if you want me to like log in your account or whatever. But like, yeah, I feel like just looking at your UID and seeing your profile preview would probably be the easiest way. Thank you for redeeming that. I was like, man, should I ask him to do it? No, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, just drop your UID and I can pull up your account and then we can go through it. It's cool. You know, I don't want anyone to feel pressured to like, because I love talking about like the theory crafting and like build crafting of like the characters, but I also know that not everyone gives a shit about that, and they'll just be like, guys, look at these like characters who I like love, and like I'll give fucking Maiden's Beloved to my Lisa, even though it's a dog shit artifact set on her. Yeah, and I know not everyone wants to have, and like if someone like has like a really bad like build for their characters, not everyone wants that shit to be exposed. Okay, I have a friend, like while you're pulling up your UID, my friend Aya, so she hasn't logged in a while. So like she hides her character, she says she's embarrassed about her character builds, and I looked at the 3 characters she has on show, and like all 3 of these characters are cracked on her account. And I'm just like, bruh, like you have no reason to be like shy. Like her Ito is better than mine, and as an Ito main, I feel offended. Okay. Let me... let me add the number here. Okay, so 64... 98... 45 111. Honestly, I get that. Yeah. Oh, done and search. Okay, Ishka. Okay, honestly, okay. First off, let me just say, your account is already based on that signature alone. I agree. We absolutely need a Miss Hina skin for Goro. I 100% endorse this signature. Cheers. Yeah, this is supposed to be a drunk stream, and I've like barely taken any sips, so Okay. Let's see what... Okay, that's the Munchstott one. Okay, so you friendship 10 your characters and you do the stuff. Yeah, all right. AR-57. Cool. You basically, honestly, to drink or not to drink exactly. Okay, so your Traveler has no art. Okay, wait, which... Wait, this is Dendro Traveler with no artifacts, and why... I get the feeling that his artifacts are on someone else. Okay, can you give me an idea? What do you usually run on him? Because, so for Dendro main character, his biggest strength is you take them for not... Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. I will say, Dendro main character, like, while if you build him for DPS, he can do decent damage. I would honestly recommend putting Fav Sword on him just because, like, I think the true strength of Dendro main character is his ability to apply Dendro with his burst. And because of that, I feel like Favonius Sword is really good because Favonius Sword, and if you give him like a crit circlet, or just have crit substats, is really nice because then he'll be, not only will he just like have a lot of burst uptime, but he'll also be battering your entire team so that everyone else can like use their bursts. Okay, yeah, deathmatch. If you like, oh, so let me see like talents levels here, and yeah, you leveled up his burst before anything else, which is very good. But yeah, like, but if you do want to do damage, then like a crit weapon is like fine. My only thing is that the Black Sword is probably better off on someone like Ayato, but we'll see when we get to your Ayato. But yeah, now Xiao is a very tricky character to build unless you're like with Xiao. Yeah, deathmatch is basically the way to go because, like, yeah, Ayato ain't got nothing. Wait, really? Oh man. Okay. Okay, artifacts. Okay, I have thoughts on this, but I will come back to it. Alright. But yeah, 2-piece Shime, 2-piece VV. Okay, 135 energy recharge is... Yeah, like, you can honestly, like... You can never have enough energy recharge on Xiao, but at the same time, you want to, like, it's aesthetically pleasing, which is why he got that. Okay, fair enough. But, like, okay. ADHD brain needs to, like, calm down real quick. Alright, for Xiao, this is really good. This is very, very good. This is a really good crit ratio, and this is solid energy recharge, but I would still run him with a battery. So, ideally, if you're going for, like, damage, then the best characters to pair him with are Bennett, Zhongli, and Faruzan. If you're lucky or unlucky, you can replace Zhongli with a C4 Jean, because then she can be a battery, and she can shred animal resistance and heal him. However, that's only at C... Even if you don't have her at C4, she's still solid because she can still battery him and be a healer. So, yeah, there's that. With this much energy recharge, though, I would pair him with another animal character, and if you're pairing him with Faruzan, then make sure she has Favonius Bow and has a good enough crit rate, because then she can actually make said particles. Gina's still level 60, you think? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so Xiao, in terms of no artifacts on her either. Yeah, no worries. Jean is pretty flexible, depends on how you want to build her, but she can be your noblesse user, but if you're using Bennett, you can just build her as a healer, or just as, like, as an emblem user, I guess. If you have C2, my god, yeah. Yeah, with Xiao for Constellations, like I said before, you either go C1, because that's a really good, because it just gives you an extra use of the skill, or you go C6. Okay, so this is a mistake I see a lot of people make. When you level up his talents, don't level up his burst first. You want to use his normal attacks, then his burst, and then his skill. And I know you probably leveled up his burst because the game has a function where you can see what other players did. It's like, oh, other players leveled his burst, then his normals. No. This is one of those few cases where the community is actually wrong. Mathematically speaking, you get more damage from leveling his normal attacks. To give you an idea, You do more damage with Xiao if his normal attacks are at level 10 and his skill and burst are at level 6 than if you triple 8 him. You don't pay attention to that? Oh, okay. No, then never mind. But yeah, even though like his burst is the source of like his strength and it enables the stat, but you do that. Oh, ooh, okay, yeah, no. For different characters, it does make a lot. Like for different characters, you do want to have different like stat priority. You got up and down the line. Oh, okay. Okay, I remember earlier you were saying that you tend to that talents are expensive. This is also why a lot of people don't level up a lot of some talents, and like we'll see here later on. I'll go to your Venti because now I have a feeling I have an idea what your Venti looks like. But yeah, anyway, but like you have a pretty good crit ratio with your Xiao. You have decent amount of energy recharge. If you pair him with a battery, then like yeah, you have a good weapon. Like you either go Jade Cutter, Homa, or oh fuck. Okay, I'll wait until the ads are gone. While the ads are happening for the sub, if there's any subs in chat, let's take a look at the individual artifacts. This is a really wow. Okay, so this is a perfect artifact. Okay. You say they're not the best, and I met with this. This is literally a perfect artifact. Okay, now I kind of get what you're saying. All right. Okay, there's like 1 or 2 bad rolls, but other than that, this is pretty good. That's a lot of crit rate. I know damage. Okay, this is really, really good, honestly. Okay, I wish I had, okay. If I had this artifact, my Xiao would be to my standards. I wish I had this artifact. I am not kidding. It took me 10... That's not necessarily true. It all went to... Okay, the thing is, Xiao... Okay, 2 things. 1, Xiao wants ER. 2, you also got a couple rolls of crit rate in there as well. Like, okay. So this is... Okay. I wanted... Okay, unless you're comfortable with me sending you a friend request, like, I need to, like... I can show... Okay, after this, let me show you my... like... Okay, yeah, alright, cool. I say that because let me show you what my Xiao's running. So... Now this artifact, this circlet is better, yeah, but like the thing is it's offset. Your circlet is onset, which makes it a lot more valuable. This is my Vermilion onset thing. It has energy recharge, but it's lacking the 8% crit. Because there's 8% crit, if I do this, and I have to, then this is what happens to his ratio. And I have to pick, and I have to like find something with like with like more crit rate. And if I do that, like if I do that, then he falls below, like I would do this, and then he falls below 200 crit damage. Like this is like, I've like workshopped this like a million times, and I have to use this as the off piece. So like your circlet on your Xiao is really good, and I have no idea where your account went. Oh well, it's fine. Hopefully the autocorrect will... Okay, cool. There we go, R1. Alright. So, you know, you're, yeah, so this is really, really good on Xiao. And this is just rare. Take what you can... Alright, and so this is... Okay, this is another thing. Like, obviously you want more crit than you do, like, attack, like, because crit is crit. With Xiao, so this is a fun fact. Xiao has the highest base attack out of any character in the game. Because of how high his base attack is, he gets a lot more value out of attack percent. That's why Vermilion Hereafter is so good, because out of all the offensive spears in the game, Jade Cutter also provides the, like, other than Calamity Queller, which I'm not going to count because that's more of a support weapon, Primordial Jade Cutter also has the highest tier of base attack. So Primordial Jade Spear And Xiao's just innate base attack gives him the highest base attack, it's bar none. Oh my god. Okay, I would honestly, if you have Jade, it's just that it's not okay. Yeah, I would level Jade Spear and I would give that to him because that is just better. Because then, not only because while you do lose a bit of crit rate, the effect is really good because it just gives you more overall damage, and it's like you get so much base attack, and the effect gives you more attack percent, and you get a lot more value out of the attack percent you have here. Like, there is literally no other character in the game that benefits more from attack percent than Xiao. Especially if you have Jade Spear. Yeah. And what's nice is, since you already have this, like, deathmatch leveled up, you can give it to someone else. Like, if you... I don't know what your Zhongli's build is, but if you do have him, then you could even build a DPS Zhongli with it. But yeah, no, overall, I'd say your Xiao is honestly really good. When you do, when you do swap over to Jade Spear, you're gonna lose a bit of crit rate, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I think it's just a bit of like crit balancing from there on. And if you love Xiao and you want to kiss him on the lips and all that, then you can farm Vermilion, I guess. But again, I would farm something like Emblem of Severed Fate or Gilded Dreams, and then use the junk artifacts you get from there into the strong box, because that's just a lot more resin efficient for your account, even if it's not as resin efficient for Xiao specifically. But yeah, no, your Xiao's looking pretty good. The other thing I would say is I would level up his normal attacks before anything else. Okay, Venti. Good. R5, stringless. This is probably his best. That's probably his best in slot weapon besides Elegy. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of EM, but I'm also seeing artifacts like this. So I'm a little confused as to which one. Okay, this looks like a crit Venti. Okay, wait, hang on. Let's see here. This is... Okay, you've kind of got like a hybrid between like crit versus EM. Jesus fucking Christ, my god. Okay, his C... Okay. Alright. Venti constellations are not really recommended because they're mid as fuck. However, you have his C2, which shreds Animo resistance, and you have a C3, which just makes his burst better. You could pair him with your Xiao, honestly. Like, you've made your Venti's already a good support for Xiao. You have made him an even better Xiao support, because holy. I know, but... Honestly, that's the best reason I've ever heard anyone give for, like, getting 5-star constellations. It lights up and it's pretty. Yeah, honestly, fair enough. And hey, the thing is, I see a lot of people who get, like, constellations for their, like, characters, and, like, they don't know how to, like, I see a lot of people who get constellations for characters and have no idea how to build them. You at least seem to have, like, a pretty good idea on how to build them. Okay. So the other thing, don't level up his normal attacks. They're fucking useless. Like... Even if you have his C1, like, there is no way, like, even if you use him as your main DPS, you're better off just using, like, the non-charge version, like, just, you're using the tap version of his skill and then his burst. That's really it. Like, even if you use your main, like, you just, there's just no reason to use his, like, autos, and if you are using his auto attacks, you didn't know? Okay, that's fair. All right, well, now you know. Yeah, okay. Okay, then I forgive you in that case. But yeah, level up his burst first, and if you love Venti, then his burst is totally worth crowning, I think. In general, I wouldn't say, like, in general, I would say, like, oh, don't crown and stuff. But, yeah, if you love Venti, then I think his burst is something that you totally could if you wanted to. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, overall... Okay, not gonna lie. You just... Okay, alright, that's fair. Okay, not gonna lie. I'm kind of torn. You have a lot of EM. You like, okay, you managed to get an EM Goblet and Sands. So part of me just says, go for, like, full EM Venti. However, you also have this. and you have this, and you have okay, this is actually really good. Okay, now you have this, which makes me say go for crit Venti. And I would say, if anything, give the EM artifacts to Kazuha if he's lacking, but we look at your Kazuha later. Because... Yeah, I would say commit to one or the other, because if you go, like, halvesies on both... Because the way... Okay, the way it works is, if an element... Like, let's say an enemy has Pyro applied to them, yeah? And you use Venti's Burst. Like, you have a group of enemies with Pyro, and he uses his Burst, like, crowd them together. Then, it'll hit 2 times. Once... He'll just do like his innate animo damage, and that scales on attack and crit. And then he'll do the swirl reaction, which is a completely separate number, and that only scales on EM. You didn't expect EM artifacts. Well, no, okay, the thing is, I'm not even looking at your EM artifacts. I'm mostly basing this off of, you have 2 really good artifacts here. Like, you have this one, and you have this one. And then, and you have this one as well. You have 3 good artifacts and just 2 pieces here. Because, like, this and this. Because, like, if you just committed to, like, attack and ammo damage with, like, crit, then you could get something really good going on here. Fuck, what was I about to say? Yeah. Because the thing is, so you have, like, so basically, yeah, so if you're, like, if you're crowding a bunch of enemies who had Pyro applied, then you'll do, like, the raw ammo damage, which based off of crit, and then you'll have the swirl damage based off of EM. If you're doing this, then, like, both numbers with like, 550 EM and, like, this much crit, then both numbers are okay, but neither one's really great. Whereas, you have Stringless, so you're gonna do good damage regardless with, like, you're gonna do okay damage regardless with your Swirl, but you can really get some, you can really squeeze out some pretty big numbers, and honestly, I would go, like, Crit Venti just because you have pretty solid artifacts. The only thing is, like, if you're having trouble getting the thing is, because, like, ideally, I would say, for, like, ease of account efficiency, you could go EM on both Kazuha and Venti, but from what you said earlier, it sounds like you're having trouble finding a bunch of EM artifacts, in which case, I would say, give the EM artifacts to Kazuha, because Kazuha just needs them unambiguously, whereas with Venti, because you can go either way, and because your crit artifacts are pretty good already, I would settle for crit artifacts with Venti. Yeah. Alright. Let's look at your Kazuha. 912 EM is good. Okay, R5 Umbrella. If you want to level this up even more, you can squeeze out even more EM out of him. Okay, so yeah, this is... Okay, you have a 5-piece. I want to see why do you have a 5-piece, because you could totally, like... Alright, you didn't get more than these. Okay, so normally, I know I've been talking about how, oh, don't, like, level them all but the same. With Kazuha, you actually do want to level his talents up all the same, because, his burst is the most important one. His burst is his best thing, but you want to level up his skill and normal attacks evenly, because when he does his plunging attack, even though it's infused with ammo, that still scales off of his normals. Okay, but let's see here. You don't know why? Alright, let's see. You could give this to Venti. This is a Venti. Hang on, what's your Venti flower? Okay, the thing is, the Venti's flower doesn't have any EM. Okay. Yeah, because the thing is, this has EM, but, like, the crit stats, I would say, this is a Venti piece if I've ever seen one. But let's see what your other pieces are. 65 EM, that's good. This is good. 65 EM is really hard to pass up. Oh, this is sexy! Holy shit! Oh my god, this is the best Kazuha piece. Okay, I thought my Kazuha Sand was good. This is just that, but better. Okay, it's on set, and it has the main stat. And the Goblet's the hardest one to get EM on anyway. Bro, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Holy shit. Alright, so for your Kazuha, let's see, you have... Alright, now, this is what I would recommend for your Kazuha. I would... Okay, so... The fuckery is indeed real. Okay, now the thing is, well, Kazuha is the character you want to stack EM on. One thing I would recommend is, because there's the second stat that everyone forgets about on Kazuha. That's energy recharge. The reason why Ziphos Moonlight is so good on Kazuha is because what that weapon does is, for every point of elemental mastery, it increases your entire party's energy recharge by a certain amount. And, because the thing is, you only have like 120 energy recharge, which isn't really, it's not a lot, if I'm being honest. And so because of that, I would say, since you have a 5-piece, you can either swap out this artifact, or you could swap out this artifact for something that has elemental mastery and energy recharge. And this artifact wouldn't be bad because this only has one roll of EM. So if you found a flower that rolls into EM that has energy recharge, that's just a straight upgrade. Or if you have an EM circlet with energy recharge as a sub that rolls into energy recharge a bunch of times, that would also be an upgrade. So, yeah. Better if you could, ideally, if you could find a flower that has EM and energy recharge on it, you can give that to Kazuha, and then you can give this to Venti, because this is a Venti piece. But yeah, the other thing is, if you find like you're having troubles with Kazuha's energy recharge, like if you do try to if you want to tackle Spiral Abyss even more, and you're having like trouble with him keeping his burst up, what you can do is you can honestly run an energy recharge stance instead, because and keep your EM weapon. That will lose his EM. Like he'll be down to if you level up the weapon, he'll be down to 800 something, 800 something. It's still a really good buff. It's you'll get a 32% damage increase as opposed to a 36% damage increase, but he'll be a lot more consistent. The other thing you can do is you can keep all the artifacts on triple EM and everything, but you can give him Favonius Lance. Because Favonius Lance Favonius Sword. Because Fav Sword gives energy recharge, and it'll battery your entire party as well. So that's another option you can do. That's what a lot of the cool kids I've noticed are doing. And yeah. Hopefully that clarifies some things on Kazuha, but this is still really good for a work in progress. Alright, let's see. Are you doing the Fandango? Yeah, I am jelly. Yeah, holy hell. Okay, you have the Pavilion Chronicle. Alright, C0. As a mana culture, I too run Pavilion Chronicle and triple crown him. Can you do the Fan Daniel? Exactly, yep. Okay, what circlet are you running? Alright, okay. As tempting, I know it's really tempting to go for 200%. Okay, whenever I build characters, I'm always I want to go 200% crit damage. That's always what my goal is now, especially if the character's using a crit weapon and if they ascend crit. However, you are running a 50-50 with every single attack. Honestly, I would use a crit rate circlet if you can get one. I know, it's really, this is, seeing the 233 gives really big dopamine number. However, consider, if you do manage to get a, if you do farm extra, okay, hang on, this is your off piece. Okay, because the other thing is that this circlet, the subsets aren't even that great. You have 2 min rolls of crit rate and nothing else. The elemental mastery is useless on him, and so is the defense. If you use a crit rate circlet, you would be so much more consistent. You would have 70 crit rate, and if it got let's say 20% crit damage, you'd still be at what's 62? 62, yeah, minus 20. Yeah, so you'd be losing 42 crit damage, which is, you'd still be really good. Yeah, you'd be 70, 192, which would be a lot more consistent. That being said, I understand the way of the dopamine, so I completely get why you kept this the way it is. So Yeah, no, I understand this. And you have like 1800 attack. Okay, yeah, what are your attack percentage roll? Like, attack percent rolls on substats? This is really good, goddamn. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're willing to farm, like, if you don't have, like, bloom artifacts yet, I think you could still, I think you could still do, oh, okay, well, this is on, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's definitely, I can definitely see spots where there's room for improvement. Like, the feather, I think, can use double crit. Because I'm seeing some of these which have, like, one useful stat, nothing else. Because the other thing that I'm noticing here is, so while his innate base attack isn't as high as Xiao's, Scara still has a lot of base attack. And you have his weapon, which has low crit damage, but high base attack. And your overall attack is only 1800. You're missing a lot of attack percent from substats. So I think you can totally do better, but I will say, for now, this feels good. This feels really good. Yeah, good job so far, but I would still recommend going further. And the domain is... Yeah, and that domain's on... It's not nearly as bad as the Vermilion domain, especially... Wait, hang on. Okay, fuck it, no, you can totally farm Vermilion. You have Ayato and you have good ping. Yeah, no, never mind. Anyways. But yeah, no, you can totally farm this domain for Scara, especially if you need a bloom set. You know, I don't recommend farming Vermilion because... no one recommends farming Vermilion because Vermilion is only good if you have Xiao, and Echoes is very iffy for most characters, especially if you have bad ping. But I remember you said you get like 20 ping at most. So yeah, you have Ayato, you have Xiao, you can get... Yeah, you can farm Vermilion, it's fine. Like... Yeah. Okay, but no, your Scara's really good for now. Alright, let's see what the John Lee has. Okay, this... That was the one piece that was pretty good. Okay, good. 4-piece tenacity, C0. Yeah, that's more or less a talent priority. I will say it is worth just... You can just commit into the skill. He has 40k HP.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
It's all good. Okay, I will say, if you have Favonius Lance, I would put that on Zhongli instead. Because you have, like... Okay, well, it's only 8, like... Okay, wait, let me... You use him for the shield? Okay, if you're just using him for the shield and nothing else, then this weapon is useless on him. And to break rocks. Okay. There's a 3... Let me show you my Zhongli build real quick. Because I, too, only use him for the shield. This is a 3-star weapon. Oh, okay, you did it for drip. Okay, well... Okay, if it's for drip, then I can't argue. Alright, yeah, if we're not counting drip, I gave him this weapon because it's a 3-star weapon. Everyone has one, and if you don't have one, you'll get one eventually just from pulling. And, yeah. Total penny drop. Yeah, no, it does match his drip. It matches the drip pretty well. Yeah, like... If it's just there for drip, then you don't even need the stats. Like... Because the thing is, the energy recharge is good. Okay. If you're running this weapon on him, then you can honestly use him for his burst as well. Everyone has that drip. I mean, it is free. Yeah, it came free with your Genshin account because you can just craft it at any crafting table. You got HP percent there. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, this is just, yeah. What the actual fuck? Holy. I mean, yeah, like, Zhongli is a very flexible character to build. Like, if you want to use him for the shield, you have them just for the set. Yeah. If you're just using him for the shield, then good enough, but I would still go Black Tassel in that case. However, if you're doing this for the drip, then I respect it, brother. Oh, okay, wait. I will say, because his shield scales off of HP, it is worth leveling Zhongli all the way to 90. Because, usually, like, I only recommend leveling characters to 90 if you love them, and you just want, like, the best for them. or if they're doing a transformative reaction like Swirl, which scales off of your character's max level, or if they scale off of defense or HP. Because when you level a character from 80 to 90, his shield got you your first half to not die. No, like it's good. Like you have 40k HP, and your talent level is level 7. Like if you level them up to like level 9 or even 10, and you level them up to 90, you will never take damage ever again unless you encounter Rift Wolves. But yeah, no. Other than that, this is great. Is fighting that Geo Hypo okay, Zhongli. Okay, fun fact: Zhongli is actually really good for fighting the Geo Hippo. Believe it or not, because he can break the pillars pretty easily. And I'm seeing you have Claymore characters as well. You didn't know? Yeah, until recently. Yeah. You can break, and the thing is, at the very end, when you have to break the 3 pillars, Zhongli can break 2 of them at once with his shield. So you just break 2 of them at once, and then you can use the D-Luke for the last one. But okay, yeah, honestly, yeah, once you, yeah, like, I feel like, so far, the pattern I'm seeing with a lot of these characters are, you're on the right track, but like, it's just like, and you're almost there. And like with Zhongli, yeah, it's fine. It's just a matter of time. All right, let's hear Luke. Awesome, hell yeah. I see you got lucky. Another work in progress. Okay. You have to... Okay, hold on. Wait. You say he's a work in progress, yet I see you have a flower as his off-piece. This fucking artifact better be the best goddamn artifact I've ever seen, or I'm closing out of your account right fucking now. Holy shit, this is one of the best artifacts I've ever seen. Oh my god. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, I am not disappointed. Thank you for delivering. This is what I mean. Flower off pieces go hard. And it does. Okay. Alright, this artifact just isn't leveled yet. Oh, it lost its defense. I mean, EM and crit rate. Those are 2 max rolls of crit rate. That's not bad. And EM, he vapes, I guess. Wait, this is pretty good. Okay, Okay, I gotta ask, do you like playing as D-Luke? If you like playing as D-Luke and you love him and like everything's great, then like, okay, then like, yeah, it's fine, it's great. Okay, can I ask, what is your pity? Because you could honestly run these artifacts on Hu Tao. Like the EM is, the EM is really good. And I'm seeing this artifact, it has good crit damage. It all went into crit damage and HP. Like, how much time? Like, if you like, I would... You're past 50... Ah, damn, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, if you don't use, yeah, if you don't use your D-Luke anymore, then, it's a nice, like, placeholder until... Okay, talents, 7... Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And what's your overall... Okay, wait, you say it's a work in progress, but this is honestly a really good D-Luke. This is good, I think. Yeah, 75 crit rate, 120 crit damage isn't bad, especially considering he's not using a crit weapon. No, I think this is fine. Wait, I just realized, this is +8, like, this artifact's +8. Yeah, holy. Yeah, the only thing that's a bit cope is this. Like, if you could get a better attack stance, I'd say, like, yeah, use that. However, this is hard to say no to. If you got it, use it. But no, your D-Luke's fine. It's just, yeah. Good, as they should be. Yeah, like I said, okay, if you, like, really want to focus on a single character, then what you can, I wouldn't recommend this. But what you can do is you could just like, you could concentrate this domain and put all the garbage into the strongbox. However, that's not very account efficient. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's a lot more responsible to do either Gilded or Emblem and then Strongbox Crimson Witch. So, which is what I recommend. Because I really wanted Hu Tao to be good, like frame 1, I actually farmed the fucking domain for Crimson Witch and then Strongboxed all the garbage. I wouldn't, yeah, it's fast if you want to focus like one character, but like for overall account efficiency, nah, I don't recommend it. Okay, but I'm not friends. Sorry, clicked the wrong thing. Okay, friends here, check info. But yeah, no, it's honestly a really solid D-Luke. If you do want Hu Tao, if you like her and you plan on getting her in like the next year, then you've got a really wonderful placeholder here. The only thing you'd be missing is an HP Sands, because you got, yeah, exactly. And like if you do enjoy using D-Luke, he can definitely make use of these, and especially if you don't have an HP Sands. But yeah, no, this is a solid D-Luke, I'd say. And I mean, and obviously you obviously care about him. Like you got his skin, and like I'd say you built him with enough love. Hu Tao's best girl gives so many coupons. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and you got like a lot of. You got it because it's pretty. I mean, as someone who does not use their D-Luke anymore, fucking I used to use him. He's friendship 10, and I just don't anymore. Like I also have a level 90 wolves. I gave like half his art. Okay, his Sans, like a little fun fact. I ran an EM Sans on him. But it lost a little to HP, and I deadass just gave it to Hu Tao because I can. I legit got the Wolf's Gravestone after I got the. Whoa! Oh, that's. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. For me, I pulled Wolf's Gravestone on standard banner, and then shortly thereafter, I lost my Zhongli 50/50 to D-Luke, and yeah, I got lucky. Okay, but the last character to take a look at is you. Okay, so for the sake of drip, I respect this. However, this weapon is okay. You got nothing on. All right, what do you normally? Okay, yeah. Again, just focus the skill. The skill is the #1 thing you want to level up on Ayato, and then the burst is the second thing, and then the normal attacks are useless. Yeah, so what do you normally run on him? I will say for the weapon, to run an Ayato. The Black Sword is really good. Like, obviously his signature weapon's the best. The second best is Jade Cutter. And this is the third best weapon, is Black Sword. Especially if you get refinements for it. So if you can have Black Sword on him, if you're willing to, like, settle with subpar drip, Black Sword is a lot better, but, like, I'm not gonna argue with drip impact, okay? 2-piece Heart of Deaths and 2-piece... Oh, okay. Alright, so for Xing Chu, those artifacts are honestly better. Because, alright, for Xing Chu, you want to either go 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Heart of Depth, but the absolute best thing you can do for Xing Chu is 4-piece Emblem. I'd imagine it's probably... If I had to take a guess, I'm going to take a fat guess that you're probably in the middle of farming Emblem, or plan to farm Emblem and just haven't gotten all the Emblem you want yet. For Ayato, okay. You had Emblem for Beidou. Ah, I see. Yeah. You have Xiao, you have Ayato, you have, like, negative ping from the sound of it. So you could pretty viably farm the Vermilion Echo's domain. Hang on. She now has second the reject arts. All the reject. Okay, everyone. Oh. Okay. She has the reject artifacts. All the reject artifacts. I see. Okay. Omno story made for art. Look how. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty, but it's fucking useless on him. Like, there's so many better swords on him though. Like, okay, I will say, no. Oinkery, Oinkery, I raise you this. You say it was made for
Mantis wine
Ayato.
tastes the same.
Okay, you say it was made for Ayato. I argue it was made for Ayaka. Like, one, the effect actually, like, works on her, and two, regardless of what skin you use on Ayaka, like, if I use the new outfit and if I use the original one, both skins match with Amanoma. Like, the Amanoma sword, I'd argue, is more made for Ayaka than Ayato. Okay, but the only difference is that the effect same color. I mean, it has the same colors as Ayaka. You know, we got the gold, we got the silver, we got the black, and the purple complements the pink nicely. And when we look at the well, let me swap to a different thing. Yeah, dressing room.
I'll seek out the truth in my own way.
Okay. And yeah, again, the pink and the purple complement each other. There's still a bit of like gold like highlights on her dress, just like there are on the sword, and the black complements the white, and the silver is like really, and then the silver stands out with the white as well. It matches. The effect doesn't matter. It's all about the looks. That's what the game is made for. Okay, that's completely fair. It is. Okay, like I said, I'm not gonna argue against drip impact. I'm just saying that if you're willing to part with drip impact, just for a bit, like, yeah, he does look very dapper in this. Black sword though, the black sword's really good. You know, like, if you do this for the drip, then, like, yeah, obviously, like, use it for the drip. Like, at the end of the day, you use whatever thing you're having the most fun with, and if you having Ayato look dapper gives you the most fun, I fully support it. Okay? Like, yeah. So if you're gonna do drip impact, I salute you, soldier. But as for, like, which artifacts then? If you're using Amanoma, he's kind of hit diminishing returns with attack. So there's a couple artifact sets that work well on him. So Echoes of Offering is usually considered to be his best. However, if the other two artifact sets that work well are Gladiator's Finale and Heart of Depth. And normally it would depend on whichever one is the second best artifact set. Usually depends on which set you're running. And, which weapon you're... Depending on what weapon Ayato runs, that will affect which set is better for him. And yeah, while Heart of Depth is hard to get, it is both Heart of Depth and Gladiators are strong boxable, which is something to consider. Secondly, Shimenawa's Reminiscence is also another good pick on Ayato, because his burst is kind of optional, and if you're running Amanoma, you're gonna get his burst back anyway. So, yeah. Domain's only giving you Blizzard. I mean, if you plan on pulling Ayaka, then yeah. No, that's why, like, I would say it's a lot more resin efficient to run one of the Inazuma or Sumeru domains. And if you're gonna run one of them, then like run Tenacity. Or fuck, wait, that's not Tenacity. This is Tenacity. Yeah. Oh, you have Ayaka, that's right. Yeah. Blizzard was originally on Ayaka. Yeah, so, like... Oh, that's a choice. I mean... The reason I'd say why not is because Ayaka actually benefits and arguably needs the Blizzard Strider. Chongyun just doesn't even need artifacts. Like, the whole thing you use Chongyun for is you slam his skill down and you swap to someone else. That's Chongyun's use. You don't need artifacts for Chongyun. If you do want to put artifacts on Chongyun, I would say either give him Emblem or give him Noblesse. Okay. What team do you use Chongyun in? Because because like Chongyun's purpose is burst cryo DPS and or like making a physical DPS into a cryo DPS. I will say, for what it's worth, I do think Chongyun is underrated. Like, I don't think he's as bad as, like, the community says he is. I think he is, like, really good, especially if you don't want to use Ayaka. But like, Ayaka's usually better than Chongyun Kaya. But like, if you love Chongyun, you attack with him. Okay, so Chongyun is your cryo DPS then. I mean, okay, if you're having fun with, okay, all right, if you love Chongyun and you're having fun with him, then fair enough.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, if you love Chongyun and you want to attack with him, then yeah, I respect it and I support it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't know if I said this before I started the account review, like a lot of the community and a lot of the theory crafters will say like, oh, this character is better than that character, and even if they're right, at the end of the day, play with the characters who you find the most fun to play with. Like, that's really like what this game's about. It's like playing with the characters that you love in a manner that you find fun. So like, even if you have Ayaka, if you love Chongyun more, then I would support playing with Chongyun over Ayaka. Chongyun. Okay, for a party like that... Okay, I actually kind of want to see... Okay, wait. I want to see how is your... Okay, I want to see what the stats are on your, Okay, if it's not too much trouble, do you mind putting your Chongyun, Xingqiu, and Bennett on your profile? Because I kind of want to see... Because that could be... No, it's not necessarily weird. That could be a good party. I just want to see what stats they have. Because, depending on... The Chongyun Xingqiu is a... Okay, you're running the national team, but with... Yeah, you're literally running national team, but with, Venti instead of Xiangling. Because, okay, so let me use my freeze team. So, like, while you're doing that, I can show my freeze team as an example. So the way freeze teams work are you have your cryo DPS, so in this case, Ayaka. You have your cryo support, because cryo resonance increases your crit rate by 15%. And so you have two cryo characters. In this case, I have Diona because she has shields and healing. Okay, they're up. Or I'll give it a moment because it takes a while for the server to update. So yeah, in this case, you have like your cryo DPS, cryo support. Obviously, you need someone to apply Hydro, and I have Mona. And then you're gonna want an Animo Shredder because the VV set, it will shred the opponent's resistance to the element infused in the swirl by 40%. So there's the VV Res Shred, and you have that. But the thing is, instead of using a cryo support, you're using Bennett. Bennett can still be good, especially if he is C5 or below. Let's see if check info. Okay, I see your Chongyun is there. Oh, fuck. Okay, no. Then I'm gonna say right now... Okay, Bennett's Bay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, any benefit from Chongyun is, like, gone. Because Chongyun's whole shtick is he puts his skill down and infuses everything with cryo. Bennett's buff overrides Chongyun's buff if it's C6. Yeah, so... Oh, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, what? Okay, I will say, if you're gonna go with this much crit rate, then you're better off just using 2-piece 2. Fucking hell, this is so good. Jesus Christ. So as you could probably tell, the, actually... Well, no, hang on. I just realized if you're not getting the cryo resonance anyway, then this is... Yeah, I'm struggling to think here, like, what... I'm struggling to see how does your party rotation work? Because the 4-piece bonus for Blizzard Strayer, it'll work if the enemy is either affected by cryo, or if they're frozen. And so, in a team with C6 Bennett's only for healing. Okay, yeah, but the thing is, even if he's only for healing, you're still gonna be your attacks are still gonna be infused with pyro. So so the enemy is not gonna be frozen, and they're probably not gonna be affected by cryo. Okay, you rotate the first 3 and use Bennett situationally. Okay, so then in that case, okay, depending on how attached you are to Bennett, I would honestly recommend throwing Diona in instead, because then you'll actually be able to make use of Blizzard Stray. Or like, okay, literally anyone but Bennett, basically, because his C6 is like kind of like getting in the way when you heal. Because like, actually, no, you could probably get away with it. But the more I think about it, I think you could get away with that party if you just rotate the first 3. So yeah, what I would do is, so okay, the ideal rotation I would throw out is you use Chongyun's burst to apply the cryo, then you use Venti to swirl and crowd control, but you want to swirl the cryo as well, so that way the cryo is getting the buff. Then you swap to Xingqiu, do his skill and burst. Then you swap to Chongyun, you throw his skill down, and then you auto attack with Chongyun. If that's the rotation you're doing, then that's perfect. And with and because you're not getting cryo resonance and you're only using the Blizzard Strayer benefit, then this is really good. The only thing is that once the enemies are dead, or like once the rotation's ended, or once Chongyun's like thing is down, yeah, honestly, that's not bad. And you have good enough attack. Serpent Spine is fucking broken, so yeah, use this. Next battle, like if you use this party a lot, then I would highly recommend refinements for Chongyun, because my god, the effect on this weapon is disgusting. And yeah, you leveled up his burst. I will say, if you're gonna use him as your main DPS, then I would level up the normal attack as well. But yeah, that's good. That's good. I approve. I approve of this. And if you have Bennett in there because you love Bennett, like, you just use him whenever you need healing. Just stack HP and healing bonus on him. And I guess energy recharge. You love Bennett? Hell yeah. Okay. Then yeah. Then keep Bennett in that party. Okay. I am an alcoholic fraud. I said I would like do a stream where I would get very drunk, and I only did like half the. I only had like half my drink. Yeah. No. Okay. Your party is a bit unorthodox, but it seems good. Like your party honestly seems like, yeah. I approve. Overall, like for your account, you like okay. You're building the characters that you love, and for the characters that you love, you built them pretty well. And yeah. You. I don't have any beer in my house, Corey. I don't like beer. I know. I like whiskey. I like wine. I like vodka. I love just about every single alcohol under the sun except for beer. And even when I do have beer, I am like very picky with it. I'll have like Blue Moon, and like that's it. But yeah, no. Overall, I think yeah, no, your account's really good. And like for the characters that I see a lot of characters that are like a work in progress, but yeah, characters are a work in progress right now, and once like I'd be happy to like check in on your account again just to see like if you made any progress with building some of these. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope it wasn't too overwhelming or anything. But yeah, thank you for like showing off your thank you for showing off your account. I love like I said before, I love the build crafting stuff in this game, so I love to see what other players are doing. Alcohol is gross, only drink when someone else is paying. That's fair. Bennett, that's really good. That's really good energy recharge for Bennett. Yeah. You know, my Bennett is what's my Benny at? Where is my Benny? Here he is. Now my Benny has 268.
Benny's a...
I'm a bit of a bitch for seltzers and good wine. Hell yeah. That being said, I'm broke as fuck and shouldn't be spending money on alcohol. Yeah. Now for me, like, so my dad, like, I don't know if I've ever said this on stream, but my dad got me into drinking wine because he's a huge wine connoisseur, and okay, because for me, when it comes to like drinking wine, it's because I know a lot of people, like, when they drink solely to get drunk. Drinking wine has gotten me an appreciation for like the taste and like the smell. Like when you you swirl the wine around in the glass and you see the film it leaves, you sniff it, and then you like sniff it while you're drinking it, and you have like small sips, you let it stay in your mouth for a bit and to like get the full taste, and then you swallow. Like wine's good. Wine's really good. I prefer red wine because I love I love both red and white wine, but I'm just used to red wine, and I appreciate the full-bodied nature of red wine. So I like the taste of it and everything. And for whiskey, I will say, I used to drink my whiskey straight. Like I would literally just have whiskey and ice. And I haven't done that in a while, but I'd still do it from time to time. Though what I've done here is I like to mix ginger ale in with my whiskey because straight whiskey by itself is kind of strong. It's like, maybe I don't want to like have to like cough as I take a sip. What if I want to have like a drink without like feeling like my mouth burning? So I do put ginger ale and ice in here just to like calm everything down. And ginger ale pairs very well with whiskey, I find. So yeah, it's a good drink. Cheers, chat. Yeah, in this glass went 2.5 shots of whiskey, 3 ice cubes, and then I filled the rest of the glass with ginger ale. It's not the strong. I know it's not like the most degen alcoholic stream, but I do plan on drinking more later tonight, and so I don't want my drinks to be that strong. Okay, So Yelan, with her current setup, only has 28k HP. But then as soon as I put her in a party, she goes up to 34k because of the party composition. Yeah, So Zhongli is really nice in this party because he shreds every single elemental resistance. However, I might throw Kazuha in here instead. I will have no healer or shielder. But hey, I can use Mono Geo on the other half if I do this. But yeah. Okay, I think I spent so much time just like on Genshin. This was originally meant to be, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a few quick sips of drink, play Genshin, then we figure out another game to play for the actual rest of stream, and this ended up becoming a literal Genshin stream. I'm fine with that though, because I have fun. Like, okay, my favorite streams are when I'm actually like talking to chat about someone or something, and I'm really grateful that Ishikawa was here for whatchamacallit, for the account review, because theory crafting. Alright, but what I will do is let me AFK at Wuwang Hill. Okay. AFK here. Oh, okay. I think that, yeah. Hang on. Let me check my phone real quick because I did order food, which is, okay, it's supposed to be coming like soon-ish. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, never mind. Okay, yeah, dinner won't be for like a little while, so I could play something else in the meantime. Okay. Why am I getting pinged? Okay, as soon as anytime I see the red Discord number, I have to click on it to see what it is, because if I don't, I will perish. Okay, let's do. That being said, I probably am gonna end at like sometime after 8 Pacific. And I feel like 1 hour isn't quite long enough to. What if I just fucked around in Sekiro for a bit? What if I just fought Ishin or an owl just for the fun of it? I kind of want to play Thomas Was Alone, but I don't know if 1 hour is enough to do justice to it. And what is How Long to Beat say? Like, this game doesn't seem that long either from what I've seen. Thomas Was Alone, How Long to Beat. Okay, to get all achievements is 3 to 4 hours. Okay. Wait, what? Main story is 3.5 hours. Okay, alright, okay, this could be its own stream. Alright. Alright, I think what I'll probably do is sometime this weekend then, I'll stream this game and just try and do like a full playthrough of it because I think that'll be really fun. Because I don't think if it's just a 3.5 hour game, then it makes no sense to play it for just an hour. So, on that note, let's play Horizon. We Aloy mained now, baby! Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, this is a PS5. I got mine in early 2021. I bought it on complete accident. You don't have one of those? Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you have a powerful gaming PC, you really don't need one, but I like the controller, and I am a fan. I'm a Sony kid, no PlayStation working on yours, yeah, no worries. I love The Last of Us, I love Bloodborne, I love God of War. Oh, you're Vita. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I don't have a Vita, but I do. Oh fuck, can I find it? Okay, I don't have a Vita, but I have a PlayStation TV. Please let me find it. Oh, I found it! I have this thing. Do you know what a PlayStation TV is? This is literally just a PlayStation Vita, but not portable. Like, you literally just plug this into a TV and it just, yeah, okay. I got this I never got a Vita, but I got a PS TV specifically to play Persona 4 Golden. And then, once I had Persona 4 Golden, I was like, okay, what else do I use this for? And the answer is Persona 2. I bought Persona, yeah, so I have it for like 2 games. Oh, fuck. That's another game I've mentioned, someone that I want to play on stream. Never played P4 Golden? Have you played any Persona game before, Ishka? Or because, like, okay, you play Genshin, so I imagine you do enjoy JRPGs to some degree. Only Persona 5, hell yeah. Did you play Persona 5 Vanilla or Royal? Yeah, Persona 5 is like both. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, no, I started with Persona 5 Vanilla. Like, I played it at launch. And then, after I, Okay, you just made me really happy by saying that because I can show this off now. You'll appreciate this then, because you probably have one of these. I still have the box. I still have the box! I have this one. I have the art book here. I have a, okay, this would require me, I have the Joker mask. The Phantom Thieves edition, yeah. So, okay, I don't have the Take Your Heart edition, but I do have the Phantom Thieves edition because, oh, okay, so I actually went to Anime Expo last summer, and I actually cosplayed with the mask, which was a lot of fun. So, deadass, I kept hearing Persona was like that one weeb game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn. It is made out of a pretty fragile material, so that's understandable. So I always heard that Persona was like a weeb, that weeb game, and I never really like got into it all that much. And then I saw my now roommate play it, and I was like playing Breath of the Wild in our like living room like lounge area, and I like on my Switch, and I just looked up and I just saw like Shiho try to take her life, and I was like, wait, what the hell? Like, and then that just hooked me in, and I just saw that, and I'm like, okay, I really want to see where this story goes. I really want to see what's happening. And my friend, he got the Take Your Heart edition. Next time I went to Walmart to like get groceries, I just caroused the gaming section, and I saw this, and I knew I had to have it. Oh, hang on. Chat gets like covered up by like my like white sheets. If I was so good, played a million times, still haven't got the platinum trophy. I got the platinums for both. The platinum for P5 Vanilla is one of the hardest platinums ever, and the platinum for P5 Royal is like the easiest platinum known to man. You think 260 hours? I think I have 280. I have like 280 hours into Vanilla, and for Royal, I have I got the platinum for, yeah, exactly. For Royal, I played Royal twice, and I got the platinum. Yeah, I got the platinum my first playthrough. I don't know how many hours I put in. I put in a lot of hours. Okay, yo, Ishka, have you defeated Lavenza in Royal? Because now I like to do challenge runs in the games I play. Yep, I did it too! I too played on Merciless right off the bat. But yeah, I like doing challenge runs in the games I do, and so I've done quite a bit. And I think my proudest like gaming challenge run achievement, Lavenza, you don't think so? Okay. My proudest achievement in gaming was beating Lavenza without any party members. Like, without any party members or DLC. It is fucked up. I have tried scouring YouTube to see who all's done it, and I only know of like 4 people, including myself, who've done it. Yeah. You know, like there might be more, but like as far as I have seen, I've only seen 3 people besides myself do it. And like I was only able to do it because one of the other guys made a guide on how to do it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I will say, like, okay, Lavenza's a lot of fun to fight because like I said, I love your PS4 now. Ah, damn, okay. So you can't play. Yeah. In that case then, I mean, if you're willing to forgive PlayStation, then it might be worth picking up a PS5 whenever you if like your local Best Buy or something goes on sale. It's February now, so like maybe in like the next 9 months or so, when like the next Black Friday sale, you could probably snag one for pretty cheap. PS5s are no longer okay. Remember like around like launch or something, the PS5 was like really hard to get a hold of. But I do know that they're a lot more commonly found in stock at this point, so which is nice. Well, yeah, it was like launched in like the next 2 years after that, and like now I believe like, and there was a GPU shortage, I believe. Like there was a component because first it was the pandemic, which just like fucked up the supply chain. The supply chain. Then it was whatchamacallit, the crypto bros hoarding like GPUs, and so then there was like a GPU silicon shortage, and so they just weren't able to make as many. And now I think we're finally like gotten over both of those. I was like, who the fuck paid over? Yeah, no. Okay. All right. Since we're on this topic, I'll tell you the story of. Okay, all right, I need to practice my multitasking, so let's go back to Horizon, and I'll talk over this. So the story of how I got my PS5 completely on accident. I was on eBay scouring deals for PS5s. I've been playing PC since, yeah. That's good. Yeah. I mean, most, like, yeah, like, the thing is, like, the way that they've been doing their... Okay, before I tell the story, because, like, I see a lot of people, like, say, like, oh, there's no reason to get the PS5 versus, like, console elitists. The way I think Sony's doing it is, if you can afford a gaming PC, awesome. But if not, then, like, the PS5 just lets you do what a game PC would do for, like, half the price. So, like, if you have a gaming PC, then, like, you're set. You think that's when you started playing Genshin? Fair enough. Honestly, same. I made my account shortly after I made my gaming PC, and then I started Genshin on PC, and then I found it just ran better on PS5, even though I have a 3070. But yeah, no. You got Steam, yeah, that's all you really need. And like a lot of people would argue you don't even need Epic Games. So I was looking for bundle deals on eBay because yeah, there's a lot of scalpers scalping PS5s. However, there's a lot of people who were selling their PS5s at pretty close to MSRP, and to sweeten the deal, they were including a bunch of games on the site as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay, the thing is, okay, I say that because a lot of people really don't like Epic Games because they're like, yeah, they give the games for free, but apparently, like, I don't know, like, apparently, like, Epic, like, the Epic Store is, like, really clunky to use according to a lot of people who, like, do it. And then a lot of it is just Steam purists. I don't really have an opinion on it myself because I mostly play on PS5 anyway. I claim the free Epic games whenever I see them up. So usually, a lot of the games that they offer for free are games I already have in the first place, so I'm just like, okay. But, basically, I was trying to snag a really neat bundle deal. So, okay, tell me if this is a bad deal. A PS5, like 4 games, an extra controller, and a 1080p monitor for $900. Like for PS5 is like $500. So for $400 extra, you're getting a monitor, like a handful of extra games, and an extra controller. Yeah, no, I'm not lying. That was on eBay. But the thing is, if you know how eBay, yeah, no, it was like that. But if you know how eBay works, it's like an auction. You bid, and then more people will like outbid that, and then that's what racks up the price. So I waited until, so the meta game is, you wait until the auction is like 1 minute before it's about to end, and then you start placing your bids. And so, yeah, eBay's fine because there's like seller reviews and stuff as well. And, so if you can verify, the seller's verified, and if it's not an auction, if they're actually just giving it away for like a certain fixed price, then it's fine. That's how I got my PS TV. I got my PS TV off of eBay because it just wasn't sold anywhere else. But like, you know, so I tried going for that bundle deal, and then other people were going for it because of how good of a deal it was. The price just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher until it went from $900 to $1,200. And I'm like, okay, a controller, 4 games, and a monitor just does not seem worth $700 to me. Like, I would rather get 2 PS5s than get like all that for that price. Like, at that point I'm like, oh fuck it, it's not worth it. And then I was just really upset at that point because I had really had my heart set. I'm like, oh man, I really thought I could get it because it didn't seem to have a lot of watchers, but that is the way of eBay. And I just saw there's like another PS5 for I'm gonna say more than a PS5 is worth, is all I'll say. And I was like upset, but it wasn't as bad as some of the other listings. So out of spite, I was like, fuck it. I just put up a bid there, being like, okay, because that bid still had, there was another that PS5 still had 5 minutes left. And I'm like upset that I couldn't get my PS5 with like the monitor and everything. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm placing a bid on this one. And it came with a charging port for like controllers. And I'm like, it's not like I'm gonna actually get this. Someone's gonna outbid me. It goes down to 1 minute left. Okay, wow, I'm still the top bidder. That's wild. 30 seconds. Wait a minute. Wait, someone please outbid me. I don't want to pay that much for a PS5. 10 seconds. Guys, please. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck. Then I see the notification. Congratulations, you won the PS5 bid. And I'm just like, okay. And as if it was fate, I did something at my, at my workplace. I referred 2 of like my friends for like my workplace, and because of that, my work gave me a financial bonus, which was enough to cover that PS5 price and more. So I'm just like, let's go. I might have paid more for it than I should have, but at least I could afford it. You got it from Walmart for MSRP and you rarely use it. Yeah. I mean, you also have a... Wait, Quarry, what graphics card do you have on your PC? Because I know you have a really good PC.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
Yeah, the only game at this point that I don't know if they'll ever actually bring to PC, that you'd get a PS5 for would either be Bloodborne or Demon Souls, so the FromSoft games. 2080 Ti, the CPU super obviously, yeah. Okay, at that point, then I feel like the PS5. Oh, 16! 16! Yeah! That one's okay. That one's gonna come to PC eventually, though. The 16's gonna come to PC, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But like, I will say for your is it? I mean, it's just I highly doubt Squeenix is gonna keep their games like actually like console exclusive. Like. Demon Souls I can see because that was like a Japan, like Bloodborne I can see because that was like a Japan studio thing and whatnot. And Demon Souls, I remember like Sony actually said that they want to keep that as exclusive as possible.
Another email from my sister.
You just,
I haven't got time to think.
Ishka, have you played the original FF7?
Oh, that photo of the girl she sent didn't do much for my conscience. Jenny looks pretty proud of her.
Yeah, okay.
I've never missed Thanksgiving before. And chances for Christmas? Near zero.
Okay.
I can't even tell them that all the work.
Okay, wait. So Iksha, have you played Crisis? Okay, so you played the original Crisis Core as well. Okay, yeah. So for me, I played the original FF7 in 2019, and then I played the remake in 2020. I prefer the original over the remake. And I've always wanted to play Crisis Core. But I always wanted to play Crisis Core because I loved FF7 so much. And then when they announced like the reunion, I was like, hell yeah, this is my time. This is my time to shop. This is my time to like play Crisis Core. And I really love Crisis Core. It's so good. It's really funny that they remastered the textures and character models, but not the animations. So you have a bunch of like really high fidelity. You have a bunch of really high fidelity like character models doing animations from 2007, and I'm just like, yes, yeah. But like, no, I loved it. You're not, yeah, okay. I did hear that they fired all the old voice actors from the original Crisis Core, and that kind of sucks. I like to see the actors reprise their roles, but I also understand that they want to match the reunion voice actors with the remake voice actors, so I get it. It's it's rough. As someone who follows the voice acting community pretty closely, it's one of those things that just happens, and it's unfortunate. But yeah, okay. My thing with FF7 remake, I liked it. I just don't think it's a good remake of FF7. Like, if you're gonna make, I don't know if there's any lurkers here who give a shit about spoilers, and just in case there are, okay, if my face is in the center of the screen, then anyone who gives a shit about spoilers, just mute the stream as long as my face is in the middle. Okay, if you're gonna make an alternate timeline, just fucking say that, all right? Like, if you're gonna like advertise your game as being a remake of FF7, then like, I kind of like I try not to be a purist because I understand if you want to change things to update them for modern day, I get that. If you want to update the combat to be like real time instead of turn based, I get that. I respect both of those changes. But if you're gonna like change the story to be like, oh no, actually it's a timeline where like, you know, different things might happen, then I'm like, okay, like, then why even call it a remake at that point? It is my thing. If you're planning on having a different story altogether, if the parts 2 and 3 of the remake end up more or less sticking to the same like template as the original, then I'll be fine. Then I'll retract my statement here. But if they're doing like a whole new story altogether, then come on, because there's a lot of people, myself included, who want to see some really iconic moments. Like for me, like the big moment is where like if you just like, I want to see Tifa bring Cloud back to reality in HD. Is that so much to ask for? And I realize now there's a non-zero chance that just might not happen. And now I'm hearing rumors that instead of killing off Aerith, they're gonna kill off Tifa instead. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake, like, I'm sure. Okay, here's the thing. If they do want to like make, like, I've heard rumors that that's what they might, like, yeah, because the thing is, because it's a new timeline that can do where anything can happen, See, okay, it's just a rumor. It's pure fan conjecture. There's like literally no proof of it. But the idea is that because of it's a new timeline, the idea that because it's a new timeline, they're saying that like, oh, anything can happen, and therefore, what if just to like surprise everybody, they kill Tifa instead? And like, here's the thing: if they wanted to make their own original story of being like FF7, like rebuild, like if they fucking gonna Evangelion this and they just make a new timeline and they advertise it such, I'm good with that. But if they're marketing it with but if they're marketing it as like, oh, relive the classic experience, go fuck yourself. Just give me something close to the original story. Like, yeah. Although I will say, I do agree, Chapter 9 is the best chapter of the remake. I wholeheartedly agree. Chapter 9 is the best part of the game. Everything else is like, it's still good, but like, no. Reggie rants, but Aerith, oh my god, nothing pissed me off than level. Yeah, okay, see, I played the game in 2019, so I knew Aerith was gone, so I didn't have that problem. I think Nomura was like, you want me to remake this? I'll remake it in the literal sense. Oh god. Yeah, no, I mean, okay, I love Tifa. Okay, here's the thing. I want Aerith to die, not because I dislike Aerith, but just because I just wanted to, like, I want a remake of the original game. Like, I just want a remake of the original game to, like, go, like, cover, like, the same story, but, like, with, like, modern graphics and gameplay. That's really, like, yeah, exactly. It's just that scene, but, like, the like, iconic, the classic scenes, but in HD. I want to see Cloud lose his fucking mind. I want to see Cloud in a wheelchair in HD. Squeenix, is that so much to ask for? But yeah, no, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Yeah, that is what we want. Okay, yeah, good. And like, I love Aerith as well. Yeah, it's also what we need. Thank you. I'm glad we're all in agreement on this. They need to stop playing, exactly. Like, if they use that as creative license for them to like tweak a couple things here and there, then I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, if they change how Vincent gets introduced to the party, stuff like that, I'm fine with that. Like, minor changes here and there, okay, that's fine. But if you, like... if you fucking kill Tifa... I mean, it's gonna be a lot for them to win me over if they do that. I'm just pissed off when they kill off the main character. Yeah. I mean, I'll also say, I think it is, like, even though I like Aerith, I think it is thematically appropriate for her to, I think, for the story, it is appropriate for her to die. Which is why I kind of want her to stay. I don't want her to stay dead because I dislike her. I want her to stay dead because I like the story as is. Yeah, okay, she has to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess I want to make sure I clarify that because some people think that if I say, oh, this character should die, then they're like, oh, you hate that character. How dare you? No, it's not like that. But yeah, no, that's my like mini rant. Like, okay, and this is coming from someone who was born a year after FF7 originally came out and like played it for the first time in 2019. If that's where I'm coming from, you can imagine how many people. Yeah, I mean, how does Sephiroth's plan? Yeah, no, exactly. Like, how the fuck does that work? Like, yeah, why would he has no reason to even kill Tifa. It make like, oh my god, it's just, yeah, anyway. No, I mean, I have my fingers crossed. I remember reading an article somewhere that said that Squeenix wants to stay as close to the original timeline as possible, but they just kind of did that so that way they have free reign to like change things without irritating people. So, which is like, okay, fine, which, if they stay more or less close enough to it, I'm good. At this point, I feel like I'm just saying the same 3 things over and over again, so I'm gonna go back here. Exactly, yeah. And this reminds me, I still need to watch Advent Children, because and then I'll be good. It should stay that way.
Locked.
Amen.
Maybe my focus can help.
All right, cool. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I got so impassioned in my rant on FF7 that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh, okay.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that
I think we should stop thinking about how they could change things for the sake of changing things without thinking about the fact that they're making a whole new story with the new thematic through lines that we haven't even fully figured out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, Corey, I absolutely agree. No, and honestly, I'd be a lot more chill about it if they just marketed this as a separate story and not as a retelling of the same story. Oh, okay, I see. If you just pause the game, then it just kills the dialogue. Okay, that's fine. Advent children can be nothing is funnier than children cussing. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I think I'm trying to... yeah. Children cussing. Okay. Children cussing always feels realistic more than it feels funny. Because, like, I'm so tired of, like, anime or just, like, stories in general. When you'll have, like, 7th graders, middle schoolers, like, not saying the fuck word. Like, okay, don't act like you weren't in middle school and not saying the fuck word and, like, every sort of bad word under the sun whenever you could just because it was funny. Like, okay, your parents aren't watching, your teachers aren't there, fuck, shit, fucking bitch! I didn't say the fuck word. Okay, no. The thing is, that's also realistic as well, because, like,
Could be something around that my focus will see.
what if my parents found it and I got in trouble? Yo, yeah, no. I was like that as well, but I would just say the fuck word with my friends, being like, fucking bitch ass. And I knew no one was gonna tell them, because who the hell is gonna snitch that you said the fuck word, like, at school lunch? Like, if I'm gonna say the fuck word, I'm gonna say the fuck word. And if you like feel the need to tell the teacher about it, then who fucking hurt you? Damn, Skippy. Exactly. Yeah, then I got older and was like, okay, maybe it's a little like...
Perhaps my focus can help me.
I'm like, okay, maybe it's a little like tactless to just say like bad words, just for the sake of saying bad words. But it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And then it's like, okay, then it's like, all right, I might cuss, but I'm gonna use it where it's appropriate. Oh, I remember one of my more articulate friends once told me, she told me, I do not slur my profanities, I enunciate them like a motherfucking lady. We ain't motherfuckers here, we're motherfuckers. We say our fuckers with a hard R. The door, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Okay, I'm in. What is this? Where's it close? Okay, so we gotta. Oh, okay.
Well, that did
Oh.
something.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Oh, puzzles. I like puzzle gameplay. Okay, that's the starting point, but where's the exit point? Eh?
These things turn, changing the flow of light.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that one just can't. Okay, it just canceled. This seems pretty straightforward so far. I mean... Oh, okay, wait, I think we gotta turn counterclockwise.
All right, let's see if the door's open.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. Where's my food? Okay, this is really funny. If I actually just spent, like...
If I can't find something, maybe my focus can.
Okay, also, I'm getting DMs. I'll read these later. Where... Okay, how did I get here again? Oh, cool, thank you. Deadass, if I just spent, like... If I literally just spent 30 minutes screaming about, Final Fantasy VII instead of actually playing the game. So I'm getting a notification on my food's gonna be here soon. Okay, wait, hang on. If I, like... No, oh god, oh god. Alright, cool, we opened the door. We made progress in the game. Hey! Okay, my only concern is that...
Check my focus. See what it sees.
No, okay, shut up. My big concern is because my food is gonna be here soon, so I'm probably gonna end stream, and I don't want to like commit myself to this big dungeon when I'm trying to like get out of here. And it seems like we're at the beginning of the dungeon. We open the door. That's good enough progress. I'm going back. Oh. Actually, wait, we can just fast travel there, can't we? Okay, we fast travel here. And plus 5 is the D makes the loading time really quick. Okay, we'll manual save over whatever our last thing was. Was it this one? No, we'll keep this one. No, I've been playing this game in like bursts. Like dead ass. Like, hang on, let me like I started this game at launch. I didn't pick it up until 2 years later, in 2019. And now I'm not getting to the DLC until 2023. It's a good game, it's just that it always gets overshadowed by something else. Okay, however... Yeah, okay, how many people are here with me? Okay, we have 3 viewers. I have a friend doing a thingamajig. Okay, yeah. Okay, one of my friend... Okay, so... I think we're gonna raid Sayupi. She's doing, alright, so Sayupi is, basically, she's doing an event where she's celebrating her birth month, and, so she's doing a marathon stream, lots of sleeping in between, and so let's go give her some love. I have done, I've done collabs with Sayupi before, and, I think, yeah, she's currently streaming Melatonin. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it's fun. And yeah, let's, be sure to wish her a happy birth month while we're in there, and be sure to be wholesome. Okay. Now, I am going to swap to my offline stream. Yeah. Okay, if you are a sub, then please, spam this emote in chat. The True Go 5 Reggie. Okay, let me just copy paste this message. Alright. Feel free to spam that message in the chat, in her chat. Give her lots of love and wish her a happy birth month. Yeah, I've collabed with her before. She's really pog. She's okay. The other thing is she's very wholesome and say so. So like, yeah, like okay, we were just talking about swearing, and I was talking about how I will like swear all the time. She doesn't swear. Okay, so like, I will say watch language runner, but she's still cool though. All right. So be sure to give her lots of love. Say howdy. Say howdy. Tell her I sent you. Be sure to spam this emote if you can. And I will stream again sometime this weekend, and we'll play through Thomas Was Alone. But until then, I hope y'all have a lovely start to your weekend and a lovely evening, and I look forward to seeing y'all again in the next stream. Bye-bye!